We are currently watching Adam's character jump off of a bridge to survive. And then we have Allie's character with a broken leg inside of the back of an ambulance that's been throwing flashbangs with a guy who may or may not be dead in the front seat. Both of the other Blade Runners have touched down. Support has showed up. They've brought dogs to the scene. I don't really know how this is going to end because everything I had planned for episode 4 of this 1.1 case file has kind of been fucking thrown to the rain. Like, I don't get to do anything that I was aiming to do. Yep. Well, everybody, we are back for our season finale of Blade Runner Working Hands. This has been a riot to run. I've only ran Blade Runner in the dark. I've never ran it live before. I'm a big fan of the system. It's a lot of fun. I feel like it's really easy to bring the drama. The drama like, hey, Adam, how's that jump going?
As I remember it, last week it went pretty good.
Did it? Did it, Adam?
It did.
What did it say right after it said you continue, you finish your action? What did it say?
Finish, and then the stress hits me even more, and I give up the will to live.
Cool. Well, with that
like,
said,
yeah,
let's take us over to the map here. So here's the map. Let's zoom in here. Here's Enzo. Or not Enzo. I keep saying Enzo. Henry, getting ready to jump off the bridge. Now, I would like to bring something into place. We have said numerous times now that Henry's character has the ability to spend points like Blade Runners do. Even though he's no longer a Blade Runner, he has access to something. We've never really said what. We've just said he gets points as well. And Henry, you said you'd like to have spent points going into H2N, the botanical growth garden that they were working on, to be tailed and to make sure that your ass was covered in case it went, sideways, like right now, like how sideways it is this moment. This very fucking moment. And since that's the case, and you were wanting to make sure that you were protected, I have a character to bring in, not a guest star or anything, but an NPC. So, underneath the bridge, parked in a spinner, another spinner comes out, and I'm going to send her to the chat log so you can see her. Shows up, and she looks like this. As the lights turn on underneath in this teal looking spinner, the forks are bent forward, and on the front of it, there is a like a catch net for like scooping like garbage and stuff, like sweeping streets. As he falls into this net, you see this spinner come up and over top of the bridge and bank over top and start making its way away from the place. With that, I need all of our Blade Runners to give me the equivalent to like a perception, or if you want to command the other officers that are here, you can do that as well. So up to you. You can either do an observation check, you can do an insight check, or you could do a connections check if you want to get these Blade Runners up and running, as one of them sends out the dogs to start snooping and sniffing the area as this spinner comes up and breaks away from the scene of the crime. I'll start with, do we have initiative from last week? I don't think we did initiative.
I think it was just me and you were in initiative last
Yeah,
week,
it was just us.
technically.
Yeah, well, I guess that would be,
Now
I guess it would be to the Streamloot cards, wouldn't it now? Oh, buddy. Let me pull up the Streamloot cards. Played a Blade Runner, and we're going to do some...
Everybody burn those cards.
Well, so I'd like to remind everybody, right now, initiative, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 initiative cards left. Yeah.
So we get through all of those, we just can't act. Game over.
No, I start drawing for the deck manually, but I draw first instead of you guys getting to draw first.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
So we're going to go down the list like we normally do, because that's how we've been doing on the show. I'm just going to go down the cam order I have here. So we have a 3 for Marla and her broken leg in a cast. We can't do the next 3s.
Quick.
Yeah, though.
Yeah, there is. It is. I feel like we should have more than 3 of these. That seems wrong to me. INIT. Do we only have 3s left?
All 3s all the time.
All
Let's
3s
go.
all the time. Do we not have any other ones?
Well.
Oops.
Is it not BR for Blade Runner? Am I doing the wrong abbreviation?
I think
BS. It's BS.
Ah.
I remember
that
that
does feel
game,
appropriate
BS.
for what you've put us through this season.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have
It
other
is
ones.
BS.
I'm a liar. We have other ones. Bingo. So we'll start at the bottom. We don't have a lot, but we do have some. So we're going to use Nessie's.
Still got me to buy a pack.
We still got you the 3. That 3 came from Serving Hands. Then we have a 4 for Enzo. That comes from Nessie. We have a 1 for Kyle, which goes to Henry, Henry is going to be playing the other person for a short moment while they're getting patched up. And then 5 will go to Lennox. Whoever decides to command the officers, I will put them in a initiative order. They will go last on the list at a 6 for the officers. So I guess we'll start with Marla.
Why is it
Beautiful.
BS
I would-
again?
What's that? No. What was your question?
Why are the cards labeled BS and not BR? Why?
Because
is
there's
BS our
because there's something else that has BR.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Take it away, Allie. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Base something or another is what it is. But the BS is because I use base system cards, and that's what the BS comes from. And I'm coming through those. So, yeah.
Actually roll insight, because
All
right,
right.
now with my leg in the state it is and everything, I don't think that connections really make sense.
Are you sitting in the back of the? Well, you called in the Animoid dogs. I
Yeah.
mean, you are technically on the call.
Yeah, but I'm in so much pain.
You are. Would you like drugs?
Yeah, always. Marla. Okay, so do you know who my dad is? Sorry. Yeah, we'll do an insight.
Yes, we do.
Ooh,
He's a drug dealer.
So that is a 12 on 1 dice for 2 success.
All right. So insight. What would you like your insight to be against? The car driving away, the scene. What are you looking for?
I think that I'm looking for car driving away definitely would make sense. Also, if there's anything that I can kind of glean after Henry went fucking crazy.
Yeah, he did go
But
crazy.
again, yeah.
In the back of the vehicle, taking in the scene quickly, there are trays that have some of the mushrooms cut out of him sitting around in like trays and liquids. You can tell that when the lights turned on in the vehicle for emergency stuff, they all kind of shriveled back up. You can see the spinner that's driving away. It looks like it was at one point in time an LAPD spinner that has been retrofitted. And on the side, sorry, on the bottom of the spinner, there is a symbol of Mars.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
No numbers, no letters, no nothing like that. Just a symbol of Mars. I'm trying to think if there's anything special you can get with a crit here. Let me just look at your skill. Insight. Nothing really. It looks like right now he is definitely trying to escape, but he's not driving. Somebody else is. So it's kind of, you can't really get a good insight on someone in the cockpit. He's flailing around in the net between the two arms of the spinner.
Okay, got it. I'm going to bag the mushrooms, and that'll be my
All right, so you bag mushrooms. Enzo! What do you want to do, Enzo? Everything's going to shit real fast.
Yeah, sure is. I'm going to roll observation
Okay.
to see if I can tell who this person is, or if my eyes aren't that good, at least some sort of identifying marks on the spinner, so we can trace it.
Or you can jump in your spinner and
Or
chase
track
it.
Let's not be hasty.
He's like, look,
I was-
only as much effort as we need to be putting out here.
Yeah. Last
One thing at a
episode,
time.
Enzo rolled like shit.
Like, this is the
nonstop.
limit.
So
That's correct.
let's just. I mean, he's Henry's a lost cause by now. I mean, he's a plant.
Yeah.
Plus, I think he's a freaking skin job anyway, so no loss. Sorry, Henry.
Sorry, Henry.
I can't hear you, so it's okay.
Ah! All right, well then, give me your observation roll.
All right, observation. I
If
just
anyone-
looked at it. You'd think I'd remember it.
If anyone has the book open, just so you know, observation is the same as like a perception check. Use it to oppose like stealth rolls, stuff like that. You can also do group observation rolls, but for this one, this is just Enzo trying to figure shit out on his own.
I got too much smoke in my eye or something. I know.
Would you like to push?
Nah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Henry, we're going to go back over to you. You were playing a different character right now. As she spins up the drive, I have the art on the side for the cast to see in the chat in Roll20. I'll also put it up for everyone else to see here. She has got a glowing like headband on that's giving her a heads-up display. You have advantage on your drive checks right now.
Sweet.
So with that, you are fleeing the scene. You're going to get one move ahead of everybody. But unfortunately, I need a drive check from you to see how well you do to get out of here as cops are starting to swarm the area. We're not going to go into chase mode yet, because if they just decide not to chase you... Yep.
True that.
I would say scroll down and take a look at that character. There's some extra information for you in the notes section.
It's a notes section.
The notes.
It says no nuts. You don't have any nuts.
No, there is notes. You can see them. I don't want to scroll on screen because other people can see them. That's a you thing, girl. Let me get you. Here you go. That's what it says. Just in case, because maybe the notes are private.
Yeah. Where you put? Oh, I got you.
In Discord. So with that, I do need your drive roll. You do have your skills there. If you're going to be doing agility, you're a D10, and your drive is also a D10. And you get advantage, so that's a third one, remember, because it's heads up.
Oh, right. Okay. 2 successes. I got a 6 and an 8.
A 6 and an 8?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to write these down in case they send one of these groups after you. Okay. 6, 8. So 2 successes only. All right. All right. As you take off, you know where you're going back to. You know that you need to get there before Henry, you know, is unrepairable. He's not doing the best right now. Henry is in a bad state. Henry, please make your first death save.
I got my other character sheet up. Here we go. Okay.
I have yours up if you do not.
I got mine. Okay, here we go. Death save. Which one was death save again? Stamina? Strength
If you were
stamina,
doing
or was
your
that-
death save on the cheat sheet, damage, critical, broken. Yes, stamina.
Stamina, okay.
Requires a stamina roll.
Okay, I got it. I got the dice. I got this dice.
Ooh, this is bad. Just write it down. You need successes. Is what we're looking for. As you are scooped up in the net and this thing starts to fly off away from the group, that takes us back to the last officer, last Blade Runner. All right, Lennox, you're a tech junkie. There's no way for you to be able to fail a tech roll, right? No, I'm just kidding. What are you doing? Because it's probably not tech.
It's hard. It's hard.
Are you going to chase? Are you going to jump in the car? Are you going to try to command the officers? Do you have like a tracker you can shoot? Like, what are you doing?
Can I use one of the drones? I can buy a drone, yeah?
Yeah, you could say there's a drone in one of the cars that you pay for.
Sweet. I want
I
the
think it's
drone.
one.
And I'm gonna follow
Okay.
Henry when he starts to move again.
Unfortunately, piloting a drone still falls under vehicle. But it's
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
because you're driving it.
Well, isn't that upsetting? That's
Now you can tell it to follow it on its own, and then it just rolls using its dice. It only gets a D8 and a
go.
D6 though.
For driving?
To chase after it, to follow. It gets a D8 and a D6.
Because what would that be for me? A driving into what?
It drive is agility. Agility and drive, I believe.
Okay, well then I'll do it. I do have better than a D8 and a D6, but barely.
Okay.
Not in a way that's meaningful, but in a way that's.
So
at least it's
now
my
that
fault.
means we're in a chase. And I would like to know, you need to pick your chase feature. I need the pilot of Henry's vehicle to pick a chase feature. I'm going to get our obstruction cards ready. This never goes well. Pursue and flee is the most common card used, just so everybody knows. Put them in chat like we did before. Hopefully, Lennox, your chat's still working. And
Hopefully, I think I figured out the problem, but I don't know if it's a problem I can solve easily.
Probably
we'll
not.
figure it out. It'll be fine. If I need to after we're
no one's gonna survive. That's not how this goes. This is Blade Runner.
look, I am gonna find a way to make it out of here alive if it's the last thing I do. I really like this character, and I've only got to play her for 4 episodes.
So I don't think your drone's gonna block. If so, it probably won't last. But it could try. You could try to cut off. Also, probably won't go that well.
No.
So put your things in chat. I'm gonna pull obstruction. I'm gonna ask the lovely group the same thing I ask every time. Would you like to use the dual obstruction card if we have one?
Yes.
All right. Let me find and see if we have a dual obstruction card left.
Question is, do I get to pick or does he?
Technically he's not on the team right now, so I would say you would.
Sweet. That was the answer I would hope for.
Yeah.
Lion monks.
Yeah, no, it only gotta work for Henry's pilot. All right, I'm drawing 2. Here's our 2 options for the night. We have Going Low and Smog Cloud. Which one would you like?
You like to detail those to me?
No. Do you want to go
I was hoping
low?
at
Do you want to
least,
obstruction of going low or small? I'm not gonna tell you which one's beneficial for you. I just said I would draw 2.
I'm gonna go getting low because drones can kind of be at any level, but drones could get.
All right. The chase goes low, which makes sense for where Henry's pilot is taking him. The spinners racing through the narrow streets at breakneck speeds. This gives an advantage to the hide, block, and cutoff maneuvers, but a disadvantage on pursue, flee, stand, and shoot. What did you guys put in chat?
What do you think I put?
Okay. And I'm assuming, Henry, your pilot is putting flee.
Whoop.
All right.
Perfect.
Yep.
That means you both need to make a pursue flee. So you're gonna make your vehicle rolls for this at disadvantage.
Right?
If you fail, you take D3 points of damage to your vehicle. I would like to remind people that will one up, just knock a drone out of existence.
Yeah, it will.
So that means you only get your highest die right now. Unless you already have advantage. For Henry, he just loses his bonus advantage, so he's rolling 2d10 still.
Okay.
Or, well, Henry's pilot.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 7. So 1 success.
I also got 1 success.
All right, same distance as you break off through the crowd. Takes us back to the top of the list, or the officers. No one commanded the officers. That means that the ones that are on the far side, all the way over here, they get back in their car, and they're going to give chase as well. So I'm going to delete this one off the map. And the other spinner is also going to join in the chase after, since nobody else has left yet. That leaves a lot of our cast sitting on the bridge, many floors up in the industrial sector. And I'm going to go out of initiative unless somebody is getting in a car to also pick up chase. So Marla, Enzo, Lennox is flying a drone, but Marla and Enzo, you see one of the officer cards go off after as the drone does as well. What are you two doing? Are you sticking around here and investigating, hoping they can do their job? Or are you also going to give chase?
I think that Marla would know she needs medical attention, and yeah, as much as she.
But it's a Blade Runner in a case. Would you really let someone get away?
I think that if I were to
Technically
find
speaking,
them,
you can
pursue
walk
them, and my logic is, if I were to pursue them and then I was to die without being able to report this information back, it would all be for naught. So it's much more valuable for me to get treatment and communicate what I have seen.
You can upload from the car.
To try to go rogue.
You can upload to the car, and then when the car hits station, when you upload this car, you can then, when the car goes to station, if it makes it, it can ping and send out. Or you can let them go and you can head back to station. But medical right now, I will remind you, it is a month for your leg to be healed.
Yeah.
And as they say, when you get
been
injured,
able to patch me up to the point.
When you get injured in Blade Runner, that shit's for the case.
I'm going to go ahead and use my comms and just go, Enzo, we going to follow this fucker or what?
There we go.
It's the second time somebody said
it. It is.
What the hell?
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky. All of a sudden. Let's fucking go.
Feeling
and
lucky.
Enzo pauses. He looks at the little lighter he's got, and he throws it on the floor, and then he picks it up, and he reminisces a little bit because this cheap ass souvenir lighter has the logo on it of the Paradise Casino that he planned on starting up with his old partner Lars Maddox once he got off this rock. And I'm going to use that to regain the stress.
Now, since you used that to regain a stress, would you also like to use one of the cards to double that?
Yes, because I'm missing 2.
All right, we'll use the one from Allie, and you can double your stress. All right. With that, you hop in the car, use your item. That's kind of what you do for this action, waiting for other people to move over. Marla, do you move to the car? As you get about halfway, Another spinner flies in and touches down between you and the car. On the side of it, it says Wallace Corporation. It's a big like panel van style, similar to the one that landed on the roof last time. See the guy get out with the arm in a sling? The woman gets out this time. She has a rifle out and trained on you. And she sits in the sliding door. They can't see through because it's like dividing the space. And he goes, Miss Thorne, if you wouldn't mind. It's for your own good until we know that you are not corrupted. Please get in the car.
Either a benefit or a hazard.
Get in the spinner. They shoot a bullet at your foot. You guys hear a gunshot go off. Lennox is piloting, and him getting in the spinner. The other officers run up behind you two and take cover behind the spinner and say, look, this is Wallace Corp. We just let her take her, and we just say, fuck it. We just say, fuck it, Enzo. You can't hear what Marla has been saying on the other side. I deliberately didn't put her on screen so no one could hear her.
I know I've known Marla a while. She can handle her own. Let's get this fucking plant-based skin job and let's go.
Well, we're leaving her. All right, sir. And they run back. I need a roll from you to command the other officers, please, to leave a Blade Runner behind. Oh,
I mean, they were all just like, we're gonna let him take her, and Enzo was like, you know what, you're right.
That's a great plan.
You're right.
He was so surprised. They're so surprised that he said yes to that. It's like they won the connections roll. Can you please give me a connections empathy roll?
Connections. 2 successes.
They run back to their spinner.
May I roll a contested?
They're telling you out. The one gentleman gets out, walks over to you. He's like, get in the vehicle now. And he like grabs you by your arm.
He grabs me by my arm? No. Nope.
Do you like your family's company? Do you want to stay in business? Get in the fucking vehicle.
If this is about a company, then you can go ahead and you can speak to my father or several other people. You don't have nothing to do with that. And I will spit on the ground next to them.
If you are trying to get out of the situation, I need a manipulation roll from you at disadvantage because this is Wallace Corporation.
Yeah, let's go.
He's got backup. Disadvantage means you lose your lowest die. Let's see if there's any cards that can assist you in the craziness. I mean, there is an I know someone card. You could say you know someone within Wallace Corp if you want to play some connection bullshit.
Oh, I'm sure that I do. Let's do it.
Because this card has worked so well for everybody else. All right, we're just on Marla. Marla, I will give you I'll get rid of the disadvantage. You won't get an advantage, but we'll wash the disadvantage. Who are you going to say you know within the corporation?
I'm going to say that I know James Black. Childhood family friend, went in different directions, but has kind of like elbowed his way up to corporate level.
James Black. All right.
Wow. I chose the most basic name possible. It's fine.
Welcome to Blade Runner. Their names are pretty fucking basic. So what do you got on your roll there?
2 successes.
2. Two successes. 2 successes. Are you happy with that, or would you like to push in your crippled state? You're pretty fucked up right now. I think you're stressed out too, if I remember, or close to stressing.
Yeah, no, I am stressed a little bit. But
hey,
you know what?
For one stress, you welcome can put. Yeah, go ahead, re-roll all the failures you would like, or you can re-roll successes if you're looking for a better one. But you do lose that success if you re-roll it.
Okay, let's do this. Worth it. Where's my phone? Yeah, that's a 12 that I.
That's good.
Oh, no, this is for me.
So you got a 12 and a what? A 12 and a 6?
A 12 and a 7.
12 and 7. So you got 3 successes. I hate to tell you this. They have 3 successes as well. And he goes, that's great. We'll take you to this James Blackfin, and you can discuss it with him. Get in the car. You're at least getting what you want. You're going to James Black. I hope you actually know him.
Okay.
Do you get in the car? Or are you fighting it?
No.
With your broken
Don't
leg?
want to. Has everybody like dispersed at this point? Do I see anybody who is
One spinner.
RDU?
Enzo's spinner takes off. I'm assuming Lennox. Are you Lennox? Are you getting in the car to pilot? You can easily just get in and pilot from the car. Otherwise, you're going to be here by yourself with this fuck show. I would get in the guy. I would get in the goddamn spinner. No, you don't. There is no backup.
I'm in this. How fast, like in the spinner? How fast are we catching up, or do we know that yet?
You're 2 moves behind.
Is my drone 2 moves behind as
Your
well?
drone is 1 move behind, so you're keeping with it right now. Because I haven't failed and you haven't failed, so we're still at the same positioning.
Okay.
And you'll be 2 behind. So if I get 2 failures and you get 2 successes in his car, you'll catch up. Or if you crit, you can actually get some stuff. Or you know how obstacles work. Whole thing goes fucking sideways with an obstacle.
I'm gonna get in the spinner, but I'm gonna change the drone to follow Marla because I know she's alone now.
You'd have to
Because I
bring
got
it
the
back
car.
here. You're down. Remember, you went low. You're down in the city. You have to bring it back
Oh,
here.
I am. Okay, then never mind. I'll just keep it down there.
Okay.
I tried to be a good friend. I really did, but I wouldn't be able to get
Enzo is
drone
being
back
the
to you
best
before you had to
partner
get in the car.
possible. Job over partner. Or
Look,
something.
he's like 3 days away from retirement at this point. Do you really think he cares about another soul in the whole world?
No. I absolutely do not think he does. So you get in the
See, I
spinner.
can't-
So Marla, you look past, you see the one spinner with the officers peel off and chase, and it dives down. And you see Enzo's and the berries go on, and they dive down as well. You are on this bridge with just Wallace Corp. Marla.
See, I can't
It's
play
just me
evil
and them. I
characters.
do not have. I don't have a way to leave at this point because my
Hey, there's
ride
an
is
EMT
gone.
vehicle that just crash landed that you could try to run to and fly. It has a body with
Effort
feet up
value.
in the back of it.
Effort value, my friend. Marla is going to begrudgingly
I mean, that's
them
really
down.
the option. It is the option. You could run and try to take
Yeah.
the E EMT.
That's not a Marla move. Marla is going to begrudgingly follow them in and go, James and I are going to be having a good old chat, and I am also going to take a moment and I am going to order a shit ton of takeout food that's going to smell really, really bad to Enzo's apartment.
So a bunch of like Indian squid ink, like crazy fish soy, anything,
Oh,
yeah. And then tell them just to leave it open. Okay. All right. With that, Marla, when you get in the car and the door shuts, I need everyone to take their headphones
Deserved.
off.
Ah, dang it.
Y'all could have picked me up.
Yeah.
You have to take your headphones off.
Yeah, this is one getting spicy. The first thing that happens, Marla, is a guy reaches over and stabs your leg with a needle. It gives you back 2 health and 1 stress.
Okay.
When he leans out of it, you sure enough see James Black.
James, you fucking asshole. What do you need?
Marla, you need to drop this case. We can't have you in on it. I don't want something to happen to you. I at least owe you, as a friend. This is the end of our friendship. Hands up. You
What the hell
need
is
to
that
drop
supposed to
this
mean?
case. And he picks up a briefcase and sets it on the table between you two in this van. On one side's the guy with the broken arm. The other crossed is him and the one with the gun. Her gun is pointed close to you, but not directly at you. And the spinner does not take off. Very similar to what happened on the roof of your apartment. Drop the case. This is beyond your pay grade.
Jimmy, you know me better than that. this... You know that I'm gonna need more information than that to just call off a fucking case.
Okay. Do you like your lifestyle?
Enough?
Do you like it enough to want to keep it?
Compared to what, James?
Well, finding out the hard way. Not having one to like. Wallace is going to take out everyone involved in this case. Your partner, he already understands.
The hell does that mean?
Drop the case, Marla.
He's been pursuing it just as much as everybody else in this goddamn
Has he,
ensemble
though?
Here.
Drop the case, Marla.
Fucking damn it, Enzo.
And he opens the briefcase. You know the scene from Pulp Fiction with the gold that shines out? It's like,
Yeah.
there is enough money in here. There's enough Cheyenne in here. Along with keys to a place off-world. Just take it. Or walk out of this vehicle. We'll give you a 5-minute head start. And you better disappear. I don't think you're running anywhere. The drugs are just good enough for a few hours. The drugs he gave you will last 1 shift.
Okay. James, look, you know my family. I can't just disappear like that. It's not that easy with them. There are
He
appearances
slides a
to
data
keep
pad
up.
across with your family on it. Yeah, we're watching them too. Drop the case. They're not even involved, but we will make them involved. This needs to be quiet. This is one of those things that the case bubbled up. We silenced the Leah issue. And now it's bubbling back up again over this child. Drop it. It doesn't matter. It's not your kid. It's not your kid. And you and I both know she ain't even a real kid. It's just a publicity. Let it go. Or I take the briefcase, get a 5 to 10 minute head start. You run to that fucking EMT vehicle and you pray you know how to drive.
James, at least do me the courtesy of giving me a ride home.
You taking the briefcase?
I
He slides it a little further across the table.
I don't need the briefcase, but I'll take it if it makes you feel better.
You do if you want to be off-world. Excellent. Go about your business as your job. Help snuff this case out. All right? I know where they're going.
Got it.
And you hear a call and you hear of a spinner land next to you. You ride. It is an LAPD spinner. A police officer gets out, leaves the spinner, and it is yours. Do you go home or you go to help them close the case?
I'm gonna make a quick detour home to drop off the briefcase, and then we'll go close this.
You might lose them if you do that. Right now you have a chance to catch them. Unless you radio them and say, where are you?
I'd radio them, yeah.
I don't know if it's worth dropping the case off at home, though. Like, that's... In your car is safer than in a house that you're not at.
Fair. I would like to review the drone footage that I had going from
Yeah,
my
you
home.
can do that while you're driving. Are you just going to call them and see where they are and start reviewing footage? When you turn on the footage, you see agents leave your hallway. The one dropping off the food leaves the food, leaves your door. Your door opens, someone leaves your room, and the 2 people put outside also leave. Smart play,
Great.
though. All right.
Cool. Is that delivery there for him yet?
Here you go. All right. So, let's go back to the chase at hand. Marla, do you call into them? Or do you give it some time?
No, I'm gonna call into him.
Who are you calling out of the team?
Oh, I'm calling Enzo.
All right. Cool. Do other people need to take their headphones off?
I can't wait for this.
No.
Do you want to just text it to Enzo?
No. This is just I'm just gonna do a simple call.
I'm worried. Marla scares me.
Marla should scare all of us.
Not as much as her old character from Pathfinder, but Marla scares me. So what do you call? What do you
Leave
say?
Lillian alone.
Hey, she's had a rough snake life.
Enzo, buddy. I appreciate you sending another spinner for me. Didn't think I'd get my own one, but you want to drop me those coordinates so I can catch up with you all?
Oh shit, got out of that quick. Good job. I knew you would. Yeah, we're down. And I'll send whatever.
Down.
Mm-hmm. Down.
Okay, buddy.
Down.
The chords
Excellent.
actually are.
Well, I will say Marla
Bye.
doesn't need a chase. She will just show up when they're done with the chase, like a round or two afterwards. There's no reason for you to power drive your way to victory. Unless you really want to. That's up to you. You want to risk it all.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Unfortunately, that does mean that we need to Prey goes first. Prey, pick what you're going to do. Enzo, you're driving the other car. Pick your maneuver. We have a double obstruction again. I'm assuming we're just going to play it. I'm going to pull 2 obstruction cards. We will... Please put in your 2 movements and what you're going to do. 1, 2, and 3. All right. We got Pursue and Hide. Oh, Enzo's pursuing. All right. Let me shuffle these. We have... What do we got? Hey, we have the classic billboard. The classic. The fucking classic billboard. We also have...
Monks.
Also have the smog cloud this time. Yeah, smog cloud and billboard. Which one would you like, Enzo, since you were the one chasing?
We all love a good billboard. But we haven't had a smog cloud yet.
We
so
have
let's
not
see
had a
what
smog
that-
cloud. All right. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be happy with this. The polluted smog thickens as the chase continues. It's going to be difficult to keep track of the target. A hide maneuver gets advantage.
Now, didn't you also say that a hide maneuver, because we went down, also gets advantage too? So is that
You can't double.
advantage?
No, there's no double advantage.
Damn,
It would wash out.
okay.
Like if you had a disadvantage, it would wash out the disadvantage, and you'd still
Gotcha.
have an advantage. So you get an advantage on hide. The pursuer must make an observation roll. No action. With that said, there are 2 of you in the car. One of them is a drone chasing as well. The drone also needs to... What is the drone doing? Pursuing as well?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it is.
So I'll say if you guys like to team up for your observation, it probably makes more sense because you're in the same car. Which means you'll have an advantage on your observation roll, whichever one of you would like to roll. Whoever has the better observation.
Think me, but you can. What do you got, Enzo?
I got an 8.
Got a D12 and a D10.
Oh yeah, okay.
Roll it up.
Way better than what I've got. Go for it.
Can I get advantage? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you get advantage. And then what is you? This is against his hide roll.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Drew. Star Drew would like to negate the the lovely obstacle card by playing no cover.
Oh.
no cover?
Loser.
Alright.
Get
As the
nothing.
smoke breaks from the spinners ripping through, he doesn't get his advantage, so negate that advantage die.
Nice.
Hey.
For me or for him?
Wow.
Do I
Wow.
still get mine?
Yeah, this is just for the cover.
Sweet.
Smart
Yeah.
card. Smart card.
Yeah.
What you got? How many
Thanks.
successes?
Thanks, Star Drew. I got an 8 and a 10.
Ooh, that's 3.
I also got 3.
So it stays the same distance as you chase through, or well, you can see him. I take that back. You don't fail. You can see him. You now can chase through. You both need to make drive checks. All 3 of you need to make your drive checks.
Okay.
Marla, again, the lovely call, just do. Ordering food for herself. me get you my favorite new nostalgic synthwave gold white bat.
One plate for Marla that will show up to her door, nicely sealed with like the silverware on top of it, and then next door is Enzo, and it's just a billion containers that are all open. Extra fish thrown on all of it.
Okay.
And your digital companion has put out a fan
So
to make sure it walks away from your.
That's the plan.
is anyone pushing for the chase?
I just did. I pushed once.
Okay, you
got
pushed
a
once?
one.
You got one success? All right. What did the drone get?
2 successes.
Okay. What did the prey get?
Also 2 successes. Double 8s.
The drone keeps up. It turns sideways, cuts through an alley that ends. You have to go up and around. You're now further away than you were last time. You're now 3 away. But the drone is keeping pace. With that,
You look lonely.
we go into the next round of chasing. Please put what you'd like to do again. Get ready. I'll count down. We'll just do it from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we do have some cool cards. There's some other things we can do. I'm going to see if we have another. Do we have any more obstructions? I think we might have burned through all of them. Oh, nope. Wait. I think I see one new obstruction. Yep. I'm going to use Kyle's new obstruction. Yeah, Kyle. We're going to shuffle these. Please play what you all are doing in chat.
Just did. I think we all just did.
All right, you guys did. All right. LAPD spinner. One of the favorites. Or a canyon. That's a new one.
A what?
A canyon.
Oh, a canyon.
Yeah, what would you
I
like?
should have Cayman. I was gonna be like
LAPD spinner
giant
between
alligator?
Enzo and Lennox. You want LAPD spinner or a canyon? Canyon, so
the
you
last
know,
one
is
you
like
picked.
a big space between 2 buildings in Blade Runner. That's how they define them.
Okay. I'll go with canyon.
We're going with canyon, okay. All
Why
right.
not?
Well, as we move from the industrial district, we are going to move into the central area as the chase continues. The chase enters a canyon between 2 massive buildings bathed in neon light from huge billboards. Any hide action gets disadvantage. Nobody has a hide action during this, so it's just vehicle rolls. I like to point out every success you get above the other person puts you 1 category closer. All right. Pray what you got.
I got 2 successes, 8 and a 9.
All right. Enzo, since you're the furthest away, what you got?
I got nothing, so I'm gonna push.
All right. Give me a roll for your push. Would you like to break the rules?
Yes.
There is a card where you can gain a second advantage. It literally says, fuck the rules. If you would like 2 advantages on this roll with your push.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Ah, he gets that fucking
That is from
double
serving
advantage.
hands.
Double advantage, so I roll that twice.
You roll your advantage. You get basically 2 advantage dice.
2 extra dice, okay. 3 successes total.
All right. And then what about our lovely little drone? Lennox, how's your piloting going?
I also got 2 successes.
So you tie him, you come forward, you go over a building,
Sorry,
the
I
canyon
thought-
helps.
No,
What?
never
He
mind.
got 2
I
as
did
well.
No, I did get 2. In my brain, an 8 was 2, but it's not. It's 10 and
No.
12 is 2.
So as you are staying neck and neck with him, Enzo comes over to the building and gets closer to the group. Marla, are you calling anyone as you're casually flying in?
I already called Enzo, so no, I don't think I would be.
I'd like to remind you, we do have a break in the case if you would like a free shift to do something while you're flying.
Let's do that.
What would you like to do with your break in the case, Allie? What would Marla do? Considering what just happened, how would you now use break in the case?
I think that
This is a legendary, too. This is a gold card.
Replicants are like any other machine.
Starger's
They're
just
either a
laying
benefit
shit
or a
down.
hazard.
So I think that to spend this. Oh my God.
Yeah, see? Right? Now you got to decide if you're going against it, if you're going with it. Like, welcome to the Frankhouse dilemma.
Oh.
Blade Runner was
Honey, I'm numb to these now. So.
Blade Runner made these for me. They're like, yo, you like to do this stuff? Yeah, let's get Frankhouse dilemmas, just build them into the game.
So I think that Marla's gonna go ahead and flip her car into autopilot, knowing the coordinates that she's heading to, and she's going to recline, and she's gonna hook into a VR headset.
Yeah, okay.
And she is going to surf the web for a little bit.
You're gonna.
And Marla is going to specifically look into like spa and retirement and things like that.
Hey,
you know, kind of like resorts and cool things like that.
All the stuff you've seen Enzo look at for the last like 5 years.
Oh, she's going to be sending these links to Enzo.
Okay. I would like to ask you, is this going to be a disadvantage that you're trying to apply to him?
What do you mean there?
Like a disadvantage on a pilot check? Are you just letting pop-up ads fill the inside of the LAPD's cruiser?
No.
Okay.
I would assume that when he's driving, you know, he has things in place. But
hey,
no,
I was going to let you make a tech check to do it. I didn't know how serious you were about doing this. I was just going to let you... Lennox could do it, but you're not Lennox. I'm just asking.
I'm just going to send these over to Enzo.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I love that you wasted a gold card just to send resort, spa, and treatment stuff.
Don't worry about it. Eric, I'm messaging you something.
I already see the little dots. Oh my God. Well, then if that's what's going on, I'm going to go back to the chase. All right, everybody. We have the drone for a recap is neck and neck with it. It's tailing it well. We are getting near the destination. We only have one more check until the pilot of Henry's Spinner gets them to the destination. As it is diving down in central, it cuts across through here into the, I believe it's the residential. Let me double check this for us. I don't want to mess this up. It is Does anyone remember where Animoid Row is at? Was that in entertainment?
Animoid Row?
Animoid Row. Hold on. We're gonna go back to the big map. Give me a sec. Animoid Row. I'm pretty sure it's in Sector 5.
Sector 5.
Residential? Is that what it is in? It's in residential, or not residential, entertainment. Animoid Row is in entertainment. All right.
Oh, so you were right. Okay.
I was right. So in entertainment. So as it dives down through the neon lights, cuts through some dark alleys. There are billboards of joys up all over the place, places to eat. There are flying whales for the next upcoming 2040, was it 2039? Is that what we're at? 2039? 2037?
Yeah, something like that.
I have it. I have it. I wrote it down. The 2039. 2036. 2036 Olympics and the whale racing that is coming up, sky whale racing. That is a real thing. I didn't make that shit up. That is something that is part of the Olympics in Blade Runner. And as it does, as it cuts down through into the really dark and dingy areas, you start flying through a bunch of animoid butterflies. They range in colors from bright neon oranges and blues as they start to stick to the cars as you're flying through. I need everyone to pick their last chase position that they're going to be doing.
How far are we? How many spaces?
So right now it is 1 for the drone, 2 for you because you caught up by 1. Because you started 2 away, lost 1, gained 1. If you get 2 successes over him, you'll be on his ass. Basically, each success gets you closer. So please pick your positions. I'm gonna grab our air vehicle. I'm so worried. I was hoping she was gonna be like, yes, I'd like to take a billboard out in that area. Can you please pull the billboard air obstruction card? All right. We have, once you play your stuff, has everybody got theirs in there? Ooh, we haven't seen this. Ooh.
2, 3, go!
All right, everybody, we got 2. We're using another obstruction card. This new obstruction, I believe, comes from Star Drew. Yes, new obstruction from Star Drew. We only have 1 of these left. You have the options of, this is for Enzo and Lennox, an ad blimp or lightning.
Oh no.
An ad
Enzo, I
blimp
picked the
or
last one.
lightning.
We had lightning before, though, didn't we? In episode 1.
I
No,
don't think we used it though.
we didn't
No,
use
I
it
don't
though.
think we used it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used the billboard and
ad-
they crashed. It was pretty much the end of the
Yes.
conversation.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
We're doing lightning?
Yeah, screw it, we're doing
Yeah.
lightning.
As you get down through here, one of the spinners clips a power line. And electricity arcs between the buildings, popping neon lights, frying the butterflies off vehicles. Prey and pursuer are each hit, equal chance for each. Spinner loses all power, and the driver must make a tech roll to reboot the spinner systems and prevent a crash. The prey or pursuer is hit. All right, here's how we're going to do this. We have 3 objects that can get hit during this. We have a drone, we have Enzo's car, and since Marla's not part of it, we don't have to worry about her, but we do have Henry's vehicle. So let's do a D6. 1 and 2 is Henry, 3 and 4 is Lennox's drone, 5 and 6 is Enzo. Can I get a D6 in the audience? Yep.
Yeah!
D6 in the
Audience, let's
audience.
Rolling low would be...
1 and 2 is
rolling
Henry,
low.
At least
3
at
and
least
4
a
is
3.
drone,
No.
5 and 6 is
We'll
Enzo.
go with the drone's keeping up to
I'm calling it
stupid
Enzo's
drone.
car because I get 2 birds, 1 stone. 1d6 in chat. Let's get that 5-6. Let's get that 5-6. Oh, a 2. No!
Yes.
Starju is mad at me.
He flipped to
Ask so
Henry.
nicely and the universe will reward.
Henry, you do have a character sheet. It does have all of your stats for the pilot.
That is.
But they're gone right now. I just realized that. Let me pull her back up for you. There you go. No, it went away because I switched scenes. Edit.
Okay.
Is she there for you now?
Not just yet. I think waiting for a second.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta make her visible.
Party.
Gotta make her
Let's get
visible.
back.
Boop-doop. And now she should be in your journal.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Yep. There we go.
All this is just what it's just a regular static map with just snow over it. That's all it is. Oh, you're looking at the tactical. Oh, okay. Yeah. The tactical map is from Cyber Maps. I've been using them since I did Fenrir. Really good guy. Patreon. Yeah, those are awesome. I love his stuff. But the other one is just an image from Cyberpunk, the video game. It's in production.
The full stats aren't popping up for it. It's just getting the.
Oh, you can't see everything for her?
No, I could before, but I can't. I can only
Close her and
see
reopen her. I
expert.
can tell you what it is for now. Oh, I can tell you why. It's the wrong one.
Oh.
That's an Erik Frankhouse mistake.
Ah.
I know, it's a rarity. I know. Those are common. I like them to be as often as possible. I love them. They're my favorite. Let me reshare it to you and make sure that it works. There you go. It's already shared to you. All right, open her up. That should have it. I believe she's pretty good at tech, because you got to make a tech roll or you're crash landing this bitch, and Henry may fly out the front. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Henry's in a net in the front.
She's not the best at tech,
Bro,
actually.
Henry might be eating this shit.
Yeah.
Henry, you got a white wig somewhere you can switch into? Is Diana around? Is Diana
I
playing?
do have a white wig.
Oh God. This is
When I did my hair for a mix.
This is gonna be Death in Space all over again, where he's just pulling shit out of a bin.
That's under intelligence, yeah?
Intelligence and tech, yeah.
Okay.
Oh God damn it. I'm so glad they can't hear you.
In the sky.
That was great.
All right, they can hear you
All
now,
right.
Todd.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Henry may be going down, but Fenrir will be right.
I'm gonna
Because it's a white wig, you know?
push.
All right.
Thank you. I'll be here
Glad
all night.
glad I did push. That is a 6.
A 6. You got one success. It skips, sparks fly off of it, the butterflies fly off like a trail, and he slides and hits another car next to what looks like this like multiple floor strip mall. It's very narrow here. The spinners won't fit through. My question then would be to Henry, or not Henry, to the pilot. Do you jump out and grab Henry? And do you start running towards the shop?
Does Henry need another death save during all that stuff?
No, success. Oh, yeah, she would. Yeah, he would need one more. He would need another death save. He would need another one. How many death saves do you get to make? That's the real question.
I've made so many. Okay. Yeah, no, she would, you see her, she stops and she like hits the car looking up at the other two. And she just rips the door open, goes over, scoops him up and takes off.
All right. That means we move from air chase to foot chase. Let me grab the foot chase cards here, everybody. I will ask the group, do you give chase? How do you guys want to do this? He's only one away from the drone. The drone can continue to chase. Enzo, you would touch down, putting him 2 foot lengths away from you. Do you jump out of the car and give foot chase? How would you go about doing this? Marla will be here soon.
Could I just run them down with
The car does not fit down the alley.
Shit.
That's why they jumped out.
Not even sideways?
No, it's the drone will fit.
Shit.
And a person
All right.
will fit.
All right.
This is like Piss
what
Alley
on
in
the drone?
Tokyo. Are you
The
jumping
drones
out?
armed, or are they just observational?
She did not pay for an armed drone. It's an observational drone.
I would have paid for an armed drone. I didn't know there
It
was a
wouldn't
difference.
have been
price.
there. It wouldn't have been there in time. It wouldn't have been on that
Oh,
car.
okay. Well,
I was
then,
giving you like
yes,
the
never mind.
closest thing possible.
Observational. Yeah, that's fair. And it has served me well so far.
So with that, we'll go into pursue foot
They're
chase.
gonna make me run.
They are going to make you run. But hey, at least you don't have a broken leg.
True.
So let's get your chase maneuvers. Put them in chat. I did not expect to be a chase. I didn't think this would go to a foot chase. Marla, you get a call from your family. Say, hey, your old friend James Black contacted us, said you were injured, hon. Are you gonna be okay? They never call you when you're on the job.
I'm fine. I'm on the job right now, so I need to get going.
Look, we were thinking about a vacation soon. You interested in maybe taking a vacation soon?
Oh,
You had a stressful
yeah?
time. I thought you were supposed to be on vacation right now. Why are you working?
Got called back in. That happens when you're an officer. of the law.
Well, I mean,
So,
can't you just put in for some like PTO? Classic parent question.
Classic parent.
Yeah, Dad, I'm sure I could. So, vacation sounds great. I take it it'll be you and Carolina.
Oh Carolina and I aren't really. Yeah, it just didn't work out.
So she's back to full-time replicant. I see.
I mean, it was open line, but I mean, yeah, it wasn't the same.
So you're thinking a vacation, just you and me, too?
Yeah, I figure we go shopping, maybe find a new, upgrade.
Upgrade?
Yeah, a new.
Are you gonna take me shopping for a replacement mother?
No. I was thinking maybe we could upgrade your other. I mean, I've been taking so much time with Caroline that maybe we should do something for you instead. And listen, James said that I've been really bad lately and kind of selfish. And he said that you were having a hard time. And he said he was calling out the kindness of his heart, which seems really weird because I haven't talked to this guy since you were in college.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. That.
I would like to ask Marla and Allie, does your father ever do good things? Because I don't know your shitty company that he owns.
No, all of our conversations always feel like business transactions.
And why would it not feel like a business transaction?
Why care, Father?
Oh, I just James said that I should do something good for you. He said you're having a hard time. Said the last case you had was real difficult, and we should, take a VK.
Is there a way to roll to see if this is real?
Absolutely can.
I did have an injection earlier, so.
Yeah, you were drugged.
Yeah.
It's insight.
So, insight?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's insight. I think we have a card we can give you to help you out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. What about... do we have... Oh, I guess I don't actually have anything for you right now.
Okay,
sorry, because no one can help you.
So
2d12s? Damn.
I only got one success, though.
Ooh, I'm going to roll for your dad. He's a business guy too, right?
Yep.
Did you learn from him?
Yeah.
Okay. He is being honest. There is a hint in his voice that he is being told to do this. I got 0 successes on a d12 and 2d10.
Okay. I'm gonna reluctantly let myself get excited about this, but
okay, excellent. How about we leave tomorrow? Yeah. I can get us a resort. Do you want VR or real?
I mean, if we're looking at real, how far away are you thinking?
Far. He says it just like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Very far.
You look lonely. Let's do that.
Excellent. Tomorrow morning? And he gets that you're understanding now.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Perfect. I'll see you tomorrow morning, hon. He hangs up.
Marla's just gonna sit there.
No, Marla's gonna make a save. I need you to give me a what would it fall under? Empathy, so it would be a insight save. So basically an insight roll. You need 1 success, or you take 1 stress.
2 successes.
All right, you don't take any stress. You know something's up. You know your dad's under pressure. You know it's a little weird.
Okay.
Probably not the best site, but also probably a sign that maybe those people are doing what they said they would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how about our chasers? Do we guys got all your stuff in chat?
True.
All right. Let's draw foot obstacles. We haven't drawn one of these yet. Not at least we have. Not in a while. We have one more obstacle card to play. Let's burn that baby. We might as well use the last one for the show, right? New obstacle from Star Drew. Pulling 2. First one. Protests.
I didn't
Oh, you didn't put
I
yours
didn't
in
put
there?
anything into chat. That's
Oh,
my old one.
Oh,
You
I'm
want
sorry.
the new one?
Yeah, what you're doing?
I got my new one too.
Let's go, Enzo. And I'm watching all of it through the drone.
Well, the first one is protests, and the second one is Metro Kebab. Was it Metro Kebab?
Metro Kebab?
Oh, Metro Cab. They spell it with a K. Metro Cab. Metro
okay.
Cab. What do you want?
This makes much
Protest
more
or
sense.
Metro Cab?
No, you
I said Metro Kebab. I know.
you
I
said
know,
Metro
I know.
Kebab. We need to see this through.
You know what?
I'd like you to make up what a Metro Kebab is right now.
I will. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You hold on. I'm gonna one up what I just said. I will give you what you asked for, and I
Metro
will
Kebab?
also. No, you asked for this. This is on you now.
I didn't say anything.
Oh no.
Pick it. I didn't pick it as the choice. I just said it was funny that you said it out loud.
Nope. So as he runs and turns and goes downstairs towards the rail station, I actually am set for this, and he hits into the terminus area. Here you go. We'll have a Metro Kebab at the tournament station for you. You're very welcome. Do you want Metro Kebab or protest, chasers?
Ooh, Metro Kebab.
Is that what we want? Metro Kebab?
Can't say no to that.
Lennox,
Yes.
what do you want, Lennox? Do you want Metro
Yeah,
Kebab
sorry.
too?
Right.
I want a
I-
good old Metro
It's your
Kebab.
Okay.
I know I have a drone. You're standing and shooting. I am very much not in the
know
realm
what?
of what helps me at this point.
Frankhouse,
Alright.
I'm gonna pick Metro Kebab as well too.
You don't get to pick shit.
You don't get a choice.
You don't get to choose what you want.
Henry
So-
runs by and
Green
just
with them.
vomits a bunch of fungus on the kebabs. And
Ah!
Is he even
Sour-
awake after the lightning shock of his
Salt-
life?
It's all non-cooked sauerkraut.
So here we go. I will add this to the map as you're running. You're one away. And then we have a drone.
Jordan Hands, that's their competitor. That's their number one competitor. There's Metro Kebab and then there's Urban Shawarma, and they're like across the road from one another, across the street at all locations. Just
This is not my
Cutthroat.
fault. I had half a card covering. I was like, oh, it's got to say kebab. That's the only thing that makes sense.
I do want like a T-shirt that commemorates the rivalry between Metro Kebab and Urban Shawarma now.
Here, we're gonna use this
We get
unicorn one for your drone. I don't think I have anything else I can really use for it. Let me see here. Well, that's not true. That's not true. We can use this hand. Hold on here. I will.
A hand.
Yeah, I have a couple tokens. I was just trying to find one I could easily use for a drone. I just don't think I have drone art for this game because they don't really have any drone art. Really? There's some blueprints, but that's about it. So we'll use this one. We're going to make it a 1x1. And we'll make this your drone for you. And I'll give you control of it so you can move it around in the monorail. There you go. And share. You'll have to look up the drone stats. I don't have them offhand, Lennox.
I should have them in my book.
There you go. And here's your token. And here's your drone. All right. So as you guys come racing down out of one of the side alleys, it's a door that's in this corner. As he runs down the stairwell. Whoa. Henry, what did you do?
Where did I
oh,
get?
Henry.
Where did you all go? Where are you?
I don't
I'm-
know.
You
I'm right
launched
here,
yourself off the map. There you go.
I didn't even notice I did that.
Because I grabbed it and you grabbed it. When that happens, parties start.
Oh yeah, it just throws them like it did with me last week.
And I put Lennox is in the car. So I'm just going to put you off to the side for now for the car, Lennox. And I will put a spinner out on the side as well. So now that we're doing Metro Kebab and you've changed all of the stuff that I said I was going to do. So a man walks across in front of the pursuer. Is it pursuer? No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's the prey. The Metro Kebab walks out in front of the kebab stand. Oh, are you hungry? Would you like food? Would you like something to eat? You must make a successful athletics check, or you lose 1 success on your next roll.
Oh, athletics? Okay.
So it would fall under your stamina is what athletics calls under. Or no, mobility. Sorry, I lied. Mobility. Agility, mobility. Fucking kebab. Agility, mobility.
Okay. All right.
I was a little disappointed there.
Ooh. I'll have her push again.
All
Ooh, that's 3 successes, a 10 and a 6.
right, so it doesn't stop
hot.
you. How do you get around the kebab salesman? It's like a hot dog vendor with a rolling cart.
So I feel like she's just like running with Henry, sees him step. She just like sidesteps him, and it's almost like he's like trying to give the kebab, and she's just like rolling over his shoulder like in stride, and just running past.
So that doesn't affect the other people in pursuit. We are in a foot chase, but we do have some people who have decided that pursuing isn't what's happening. I'd like to go with the drone first. Can I get your pursue? He got 3 successes on agility. You are going to be doing your vehicle again to keep action after him. So you get 1 move, which is about half the distance of the station. You hear the sound of a train coming. You know you have to get into the business at the far end. The glowing sign area has a business below it. How many successes did you get for your pilot?
I would like to push, please.
Okay, it's your stat. You're pushing, so go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Now I have 3 successes.
Okay, so you keep tied with them, so you keep within distance. But Enzo doesn't like running, apparently. He made it down the stairs and thought stop and shoot is the best plan. Well,
Hit a
Enzo.
drone, please. That's all I ask.
Well, Enzo, give me your lovely shot to hit the woman carrying Henry like he literally... You guys moved him. He was heavy. This woman is having no problem running with him. Give me a roll.
Right.
There is crowds in here. They do have cover. Would you like to use a negate cover card?
Yes, please.
Okay, so
I'm not
no
gonna hit
cover
the crowd,
from
I'm just gonna
Nessie.
hit the target. I'm glad I upped my firearms training the last time we were at.
Would you like
Back at
to
the-
use a
call it?
distraction,
Basic.
or do you want to save your purple card for a crit step if you hit?
I'm good. Stupid cigarettes. I hate them. I mean, yeah, just
Oh,
I hate him.
Blaze.
Immolation! Ah!
God,
that's probably how he's gonna go. He's not gonna get shot in the line of duty. He's not gonna get crushed under
Sleeping
the
in his
foot
bed.
of a replicant. He's just in his bed. He's just gonna drop his cigarette and catch on fire.
Total side note, do you know that
I-
Walt Disney, all pictures, the cigarettes in his hands were photoshopped out?
Probably.
Just wanted to point that out for Disney fans. Continue.
For my character portrait, it's photoshopped in. Anyway, I'm going to roll to shoot. No
Okay.
cover. Saving the purple card because I'm going to hit him and I'm going to crit him.
All right, we'll see.
Her.
You're gonna hit him?
Them?
Me?
You really don't know. I mean,
Oh, that's a 10, so 2 successes.
would you like to push the die that didn't make it to possibly get 3?
Sure. No, even lower.
Even lower. All right, so you got 2
Take a
successes.
stress.
Taking a shot. This is range combat. You roll firearms. 2 or more successes is a critical hit. You didn't do careful aim. You just shot. Unfortunately, there is no opposing a shot roll. You just unfortunately get shot at. You don't get the
But
dodge.
there's a skewer guy in the way.
There is cover, but he played no cover card.
So he just kept spinning.
He just kept moving out of the way and he waited for the shot and took it.
I mean, Deckard shot in a busy.
So
Square
you get
somewhere, so
1d6
I can do it
armor. So you can try to suck up one of those successful hits, maybe. Give me a d6 roll. You need a 6.
That is a 6.
So that is a success. But you still hit. Would you like to make that a crit?
Yes.
All right. What is your crit die normally for your gun?
Okay, so I'm using 45 ammo. Excuse me, 44. It's a D12.
A D12?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Shall I roll it?
well, the
Oh, no,
crits.
you roll it.
No, you do. The
Oh, I
crit
do?
step. Yeah, crit step ups the step for it. There's really no step above a D12. So I will give you. Give me 2D12 and pick the highest one. Because that's the only way I can really step up a crit die. It's a 1 to 12. Is it
Believe it or not,
crushing or piercing?
Piercing.
Okay.
Believe it or not, on 2D12, taking the higher, 3.
A 3. Boy, there's something about what happens to Henry must also happen to all of his friends. Piercing eye shot.
This is the third time an eye has been destroyed.
Drew's not here to lose a hand, so everyone's losing eyes.
So Clipper,
Is this because the only thing I can't handle is eye shit?
maybe, I don't
Oh
know.
no, I'm sorry.
As it blows to the back of the head, clips the eye out. You have disadvantage to firearms and observation rolls. Doesn't really matter for this. You don't really use either one of those in this moment. Would you...
Shit, I was aiming for the foot. The leg.
People scream, panic, and start fleeing in the monorail station. That would take us to the next round as you guys are breaking to go into the building. This would be our last foot chase because they are getting to their destination. I need you all to pick your combat maneuver, your chase maneuver. I'm going to grab one obstruction card because we don't have another obstruction one. We're just grabbing one. And this is to get into the building. So that, and you did not move, Todd, so your character stayed there. He's going to here to go in the building. The drone is going to attempt to follow. You're going to attempt to follow. And then the other officers are going to come down the central area as they touch down. Because I failed really bad in this chase with them. I rolled every time, and I only got one success. 2 of those rolls that we made. So I'll be showing up late to the party. You guys all ready? Got your chase maneuver?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull thugs. What are you guys doing? Flee. Yes, obviously. Pursue. Okay. Prey goes first. Thugs. This is fucked up. I need an audience to roll me a D6, please. A D6 street thugs block the road, threatening violence. The prey has to make a connections roll, no action, to be allowed to pass. AKA, do they know you? So as people are all out front, they are waiting for a recent animoid butterfly that is being released. They are a group of thugs in the monorail station. As the monorail pulls into station, put that on. Yes, I have a monorail version as well. A 4. Okay, there's 4 thugs waiting in line. What do you get on your connections roll?
So she runs forward. She's gonna stare them to. She's gonna push.
Well, you ain't able to push much more.
I know. She stares him down and has 2. I got a 6 and a 7.
They part like, yo, man, it's all right. Go ahead. And they see you running with Henry. And they're like, Henry, you good? And one of them follows into the building with you. With that, if the connection roll succeeds, the thugs will attack the pursuers instead. Does she tell them that you're being chased? What does she say to them to cause them to attack the pursuers?
Isn't that a drone that's pursuing him?
There's a drone, there's a person, there's fucking officers showing up. This is the last thing the group needed was a shootout. What are you saying to him? What does she say? As Marla touches down with the late police officers.
Oh,
Henry, no, not you, Henry. What is the person you're carrying Henry right now? Tell them to attack. What did she say to them?
Yeah, as she's looking by, like her eyes are that visor just kind of comes up more into like that glowing headband, and she looks at the one, and she just says, "Bring the Blade Runners," and runs past them.
All right, no problem. We got it. You get Henry good. They turn around. One of them pulls out like a taser baton. The other two pull out bats, like little tiny short bats. The fourth one will help you carry Henry in.
Nah.
That would take us to the two pursuers. Pursuers, you see 3 thugs coming your way. And get thugs on here. What would you all like to do with your pursue? You chasing, so give me your rolls. If you're doing pursuit. Usually this is to get into engage. It's usually going to be agility. You're going to be doing your agility roll to chase. So you'll be talking mobility to run up to him. Except for the drone. Obviously you're piloting the drone, Lennox. And Lennox is still in the spinner outside. Sort of safe.
Can I like start to walk down that way while I'm still like watching my
following the other officers in down the central? Yeah. Absolutely. So if that's the case, you'd be coming into the center here. Yeah. And Marla would be getting out and coming in over in that section as well. I'll put her on the map as well. And so what do you got in your roll, and what did you get for your pilot on your vehicle?
For my mobility roll, I got a 1 success.
1 success. Okay. And for the piloting?
3.
3. Okay. Let me put our thugs here for us. Oh, thugs. Let me find the really bright ones. Yes. Yes.
Thugs bunny.
I have thugs. I do have some. All right. Token. Here.
Durkin? Nice.
What's that?
To Durkin?
To Durkin, yes. So one's here helping. One comes out here. Another one runs up to past the drone. I don't think it really knows the drone. You would make it about halfway, Todd, since you're chasing. Oh, that's the wrong fucking token. Marla, you would see a scuffle and a crowd running up the steps towards you. At the bottom, the officers that are with you look to you and say, "We staying up here and blocking and getting everybody out to safety, or are we coming down?"
Oh, Lord. I want to go ahead and, like, scan, and first of all, do I see Enzo?
Nope, you'd have to go downstairs. You're just seeing, like, it's like standing at the top of a subway station. You can see shadows and people scuffling, and you see a crowd running out as gunshots are going off. There's a distinctive Blade Runner gun sound that you hear going off in the distance.
Okay, I'm going to look down at my comm unit and see if there has been anything from Enzo in response to what I sent him.
That's a good question. Is there anything in response, Enzo? To all the ads and vacation and...
I've been a little busy driving and running, so no. I saw them in the corner of my eye and added a whole new Frankhouse dilemma to myself.
Yes.
But yes, I haven't responded.
Okay. So yeah, I think Marla is going to be inclined to go down there.
All right, so you're going to start making your way down. Are you telling the other officers to stay up here and escort people out? I would need a connections or manipulation roll from you to get these other officers to do what you want.
Yeah, we'll do connections. I want them to start evacuation, getting civilians out, but also I want at least one to cover me at all times.
Okay, so one's coming down with you then.
Yeah.
All right, so I will set one out here. I will put another spinner out here to represent them upstairs. He's escorting. One's coming down with you. Lennox, you see come out of the corner of your eye. She's flying a drone still. And she's not down there either. She's up on street level right now. So we are out of chase right now, We are in technically combat for initiative, depending on how Enzo answers the 3 thugs running forward. One of the thugs runs right by the drone, gives 0 shits about it, because they said to bring in the Blade Runners. Runs up to Enzo, stun baton. Another one with like a little metal bat about this long, like a baton. They're like, look, we're told to bring you inside. You either come in with us now, or we're gonna take you by force. So listen, old timer, drop the fucking piece and follow us.
And
There's 3 of
Enzo, being Enzo, is gonna say, I'd like to use manipulation to counter offer these guys.
Okay. You got 2 successes, Henry, correct, when you rolled to get them to do what you wanted? Okay. So you're gonna have to beat 2 for whatever you're gonna do.
I'm a rolling. It's 2 successes. I have to beat 2?
Yeah, you have to beat 2. Right
we
now
have
you're
like
tying.
a card we can
Well,
play that would give me like advantage to
there is no advantage. There is a step stress where you can get 1 stress back if you'd like to push. There is also I know someone, if you'd like to play that card and say you know one of these thugs from a previous case. There is Eye of the Beholder if you would like an advantage on your manipulation roll. Because you are manipulating them, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to use that.
All right, Serving Hands, Eye of the Beholder. Give
Serving
me
hands.
Give me a roll.
4 successes total.
They stop. And what
right.
do you say to them? They don't attack you yet.
Listen, you little shits. This is police business. LAPD doesn't need to come down here any further than they have. And you should all go back to your little clubhouse, because I swear, if you push me, I will cut the skin from your face and shit on the muscles and make you smile. Back up.
They have 3 look at each other. Not worth their time. They disperse. They enter the train, leaving only 1 behind inside the building with Henry's carrier, and whatever's inside there. Avoiding combat by threatening to skin somebody. Sounds like
muscles.
a EFP game to me.
Do what you gotta do is all I'm saying.
I will say
Gotta
we will
speak the
be
language.
out of combat. You see the blueberries upstairs, and so up the other pathway. The drone is following them to the building. They shut the door, so I'm assuming the drone's kind of just staying outside and taking photos through the glass. Is that what you want to do with that, Lennox? Because I don't think. I mean,
get in or no?
it would have to fly through a window, but this is a place of business, and they went in there. You can just patrol this area. You can look for another alley that's a back exit and be ready to cut them off if they try to flee with it.
I think I'll look through the windows for at least while I'm getting down there to a place where I can.
Okay,
look
inside. So here's what's inside this place. Inside is a workshop with hundreds of animoid butterflies fluttering through the space. There's 3 other people in there that look like they're shopping, but they're taking cover right now behind one of the counters. People are buying like barrettes that have these fluttering butterflies. They also have butterflies that are people buying in cages to take home with them. But all that is stopped with a gunfire outside. People are taking cover. Behind the counter, hanging, there's like just tons of accoutrement hanging to make these creations. There is a black gentleman, both eyes milky white, shaved head, and like a blue twill suit. I'm going to pull him up on the screen for all of you in the handouts just to get you a picture of him. And I'll also show it to the audience here. Give me 1 sec. As he is behind the counter, he says, everybody be calm. I'm assuming this is just a routine arrest from somebody out there. And when he's saying that, the person carrying Henry bursts through the door with another one of the thugs outside. So let me show him to all of you. Ba-da-bum-bum. He looks like that. Can you see him on screen?
I got a pop-up that said I have a new handout.
Yes.
And then I open that so I can see that.
Yep.
All right. So this gentleman is looking across the counter. He's got like a blue and white suit on, a red bow tie, tons of tools on the table. And that's what the drone would see looking through as the person carrying Henry bursts through the door, runs by. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a place of business. If you need to escape, go through the back door. And the woman, without skipping a beat, would run towards the back door, open it, and go in. The cam would catch all of that on the drone. That would take me to Marla, Lennox, and Enzo as Henry gets taken into the back. Henry, you recover 1 hit point, 1 stress as they stabilize you. How many successes did you get for your death save?
I got 3 actually.
Okay.
I did a lot better this time.
All right. They drug you. They stabilize you. You are awake, but on a table. I'm assuming you are giving information to her about what happened. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you leave anything out?
No.
Okay.
I don't leave anything out.
All right. Nothing left out. That takes us to our Blade Runners. You meet at the bottom of the stairs. I'm assuming where Enzo is currently standing. Is that sound right? Is that where you guys want to meet up?
Yeah.
All the thugs on the train, watching through the window. The train will depart station in a minute. Drone is here in front of the building. They are out back. Marla and an officer come down as well. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna take my drone to scope around the building to see where the exit point is that they could maybe go out of, or if they have to come back through the front door.
So you start flying around. It starts looking for a way around. It has to go down quite a ways to find a small alley to go around. It'll be gone for part of this conversation. Takes about 10 minutes to find that location because it is small corridors through here. Like turn sideways, walk through corridors. But you can still talk while you're doing that. That's totally fair.
Okay.
I think they removed me and left Henry.
Oh, what's the map?
You did. Hey.
Yes.
I will fix it.
2 stylish looking
missing
dudes.
an
Get
engine.
Two
confused.
stylish dudes. Everything is purple and blue.
You're both wearing fedoras.
There you go.
There is only so much that we can
Fixed.
do
It's
here.
fixed. It's totally
And we're both
fixed.
old.
Totally fixed. Problem solved.
Excellent.
Same color combos too, pink and teal.
Oh.
What do you guys say? What do you want to do? This is in your hands now. We are currently into our 3rd shift of the day.
Marla would definitely approach Enzo.
Okay. Lennox is there as well. Lennox, are you reporting what the drone's seeing? Like kind of setting it so they can see the controller and the feed that you
Yeah,
have?
I'll have it like to where we can all see it, but I'm very like I'm listening very intently to what Marla's about to say while I watch the camera very hard because I know Marla's about to probably chew Enzo out. So
Are you walking away from Lennox to have this conversation or are you having it publicly?
No, I think we'd have it catty corner.
Okay. So she can hear it?
Listen, I
Yeah.
popped our mystery guest, whoever it was. She was carrying Henry.
Oh,
There.
good.
Right
Y'all
there.
are very, very fast. I'm glad you made that great decision and were able to catch her in time.
Oh, okay. Listen, I knew you could handle shit. Hell, you're standing right here.
I'm standing right here. I think that it's possibly also you already knew what they were going to talk to me about, huh? And didn't give me a heads up.
I don't know what the hell they want. All I wanted
come on.
was to catch this guy because he's a
They've
fucking
been-
skin job.
They
He's-
have been scoping
Certain
out our floor for like the better part of a week at this point.
Okay.
True.
You spoke to them, buddy. And they still came back. They didn't give you any heads up as to what they wanted to talk to me about.
Why the hell would I know that? They talked to you too, just now. I'm not worried about it. They've been dragging their. They tried to frame me. They admitted it.
They tried to. Wait, I'm sorry. What? What?
That gun that was found, they put that there.
Jesus.
I shared this
fucking
information.
Christ.
Yeah, I had to pull off miracles to make sure Enzo didn't get arrested for something he didn't even fucking do.
For real, sorry, I was really hungover at that point.
Anyway, extremely hungover character.
Look, I think we're gonna have a little martini hour later. We'll patch this up. But for now, are we about ready to tie this shit up?
I am way past ready. I am wanting to go home and soak my feet.
Hey, yep.
Let's make this
Sounds
quick.
like a plan. That sounds good to me.
What's your drone see?
The most reliable friend we have had all night has just given me an exit plan. It's just a bit of a tight squeeze. A little bit.
No one has come out during the time you've been talking. No other doors have opened. There only seems to be one door out of this place of business.
No one's coming out. No one's come out the front either, which means that they're still in the back doing whatever it is that they're doing to him.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Well, maybe we should interrupt that sooner rather than later.
People are exiting the front now that look like citizens that are exiting out, hastily making their way out with bags with butterflies and brazen on the side of them in neon blues and oranges.
I get that people get excited, but does that seem a little too fast to you?
Oh no, there's gunshots. They don't want to be in the fucking building anymore.
Oh, fair enough. I thought you meant there was like another thing in the building.
No. They're leaving the building that Henry was taken into.
T-Rex.
That's our cue.
T-Rex.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Should I feel like somebody needs to go towards the back, but it's not. I mean, my drone at the very least will be out there if they run.
The officer goes, if you want, I can circle around back and cover the back.
I
My
would
partner's
love
upstairs.
that.
Marla,
Yes.
are you okay with that?
You know what? I'm fine with
Ooh.
covering the back if we need.
You're gonna hobble through the alley? Okay.
I feel like it's easier to stand out there with a fucking gun aimed on one target.
Should I go with you then to give you a hand? And he kind of like looks to the stretcher cast on your leg.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Marla, don't go alone.
These guys are gonna make sure that it doesn't come to anything going out there, but
Are you taking the officer or no?
no.
Okay.
I
I
think
will
they can
actually need a manipulation roll for him not to follow you. Because their job is to listen to Blade Runners, but it is to protect them.
Three successes with a 12 and a 7.
Cool, I got one. All right, then I'll cover the front door and make sure no one runs out when you all go in. Does that sound fair? And he will
Whatever.
he will make his way this way. He will position himself behind these. He'll tell everybody else to get out. He signals his partner to block the other exit. And you see him toss out like a caution tape reader that goes out, and it bars off the area in yellow tape, keeping people away from the front of the building. Your drone is out back. Marla, you are given kind of like a path to get back to there. Want to message me what you're doing, or you want to just tell everybody where you're going? Are you actually going out back?
No, I'm absolutely going
Oh,
up back.
all
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, there is some climbing involved in getting through this area.
God damn it.
So I do
I
need
said it was hard.
to give me a mobility roll at disadvantage. You only need one success.
Just don't break your leg.
Okay.
Tried
Cool.
to help.
It could be worse.
She's got a spare leg. She'll be fine.
I'm gonna push.
All right.
Is this really?
Oh, it's the finale. I can push. It was worth it. That is a 10 on my D10, which
All right,
is
so
only
you
one
climb
success,
over-
but
Carefully get over some of the debris and packaging that's been kind of like blocks the alley so people can't go through. Like it's chest height. You are climbing over obstructions. You get on the other side and make your way to the back. Back up front as a camera slides through ventilation, through the shop, through the psychedelic butterflies that are on the inside, to the window display of things for purchase, to the lens of our drone and our 2 Blade Runners outside. How are you approaching coming in? I'm assuming you're going to leave the drone on autopilot, pocket the device for now, or well, the wrist thing that you have for it. How are you two going in? Guns drawn, not guns drawn, going to talk? What's the plan? And Enzo, we'll get to the inside in just a second.
Yeah.
I already took a shot. My gun's out. It's not going back in its holster.
Okay.
I think I've got my hand on my gun, like ready, but well, screw it. I'm gonna at least put it down by my side. Enzo's is out. It's not like I'm gonna look nice next to Enzo just because I don't have my gun out. Like.
So the 2 of you are on each side of the door. Are you going in or are you talking through the door into the area? How do you want to handle this as 2 Blade Runners? Because I don't want to put words in your mouth before I do what I'm going to do.
I would be one to speak through the door as a, like, I don't want to come in and just shoot up your place of business. Please no, that's not what I'm here to do.
Cool. What about our 13-year senior?
Yeah. Him, I don't know.
Someone here that looks like they work here?
Yeah, behind the counter is that gentleman with the milky white eyes. He's behind the counter. He has went back to working. Everyone in his shop has left. He's working on building animoid butterflies. He looks like he's blind.
Where are they?
Are you like yelling into the building? Or
No,
you going
I'm walking in.
Oh, you walk in.
I'm going in to talk to you.
He like puts down his device and his tools in like a roll, and there are butterflies all over. It's like a psychedelic drug trip in here right now. And he goes, "Who? The people who fled, or they went through the back? Are you an officer? You sound like an officer. I'm sorry, I can't see you."
Yeah, LAPD. Where are they?
The back door is this way, and he points to a door that's basically, there's 2 tall shelves with the different displays. There is a really thin, like, pantry-style door that opens up. He says, through the small door. And this shop is maybe 8 foot wide. Like, it's small. In the back, they went through probably to the alley. And he puts his hands back down and goes back to working on whatever he was working on.
I guess we work our way to the back.
You get through the back door. You would go through the little door. Are you going first, Enzo, or are you letting Lennox go first? How important is retirement?
Go on, kid.
What I thought.
I'm panting from that chase.
Okay, I got it.
All right, so you're first through. So you go through the little pantry door.
Bring it on.
When it opens up, there are posters on the inside. It's like going through a cabinet, almost a tall, thin pantry cabinet. There are H to Mars symbols on there. There's a picture of Sarah there, but it's like a poster, not like a picture of her, like for an ad. There's another ad that's like how to build the butterflies. And as you round the corner, there's big tech blueprints all over of the butterflies and how he's building them. There's no way you can see them, and you notice all the outlines have Braille on them. But the most important thing requires you to make an observation roll to see if you notice anything special out of all this stuff.
That's one I do really well.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me go first, Enzo. I say no.
Do I roll 2?
Just her for this part coming through. It's tech related.
That is 2 successes.
Under some of the blueprints, as they're kind of laid over top of each other, you can see there's other blueprints that have H to Mars on them. You can just see like the bottom of the blueprint says H to Mars. And then at the far side, as it comes out, like the poster it's under, it says shuttle launch.
Can I pull that butterfly one down?
Do you walk through to the door to go into the back, or are you going to walk behind him? Because you'd have to walk behind him to go look at that poster.
Walk behind Enzo?
No, behind the gentleman behind the counter, because you're passing through behind the counter to the back. You're like going to the stock area behind. So do you want to walk behind him to go look at that poster?
I do, but
We do have distraction cards. If Enzo wants to pull some form of distraction, if you point to it, that's an option. You can just walk through and say you're, a police officer and pull a police officer card. Up to you on how Lennox would want to handle that.
I'm gonna look at Enzo and hope in this moment that whatever energy I have passed on to you through our years of working together, you get what I'm putting down. In a perfect world, what I want to happen is I want Enzo to pull a distraction card that gets him away from the counter and asks about something that's on a shelf so I can go back there.
Guy's blind. He probably doesn't leave behind the counter.
Ah, damn it.
But you can talk to him and distract him that way.
Yeah, that'll work. Please distract him. And then if he does catch me, I have a lie, but I'd rather him not catch me.
I will give you advantage on a roll for using distraction card. What do you say to him, Enzo, before she looks at this? And I cut to Henry in the back.
How about...
Marla, you may want to look up the description for your companion. You'll see.
So I will say, hey, before I head back there,
Yes.
is there anything I need to know about? Do you have any
Well, it's
tag dogs or anything, any bullshit like that?
No, I have a loft back there where I stay. I have extra tools and packages back there. No attack dog here. No attack dog. Just butterflies. Just memories of the past. Each one of them tells a vivid tale. Can weave a light show that is the memories of when I used to be able to see. I was quite a designer back in the day before I lost my vision.
Oh, is that so? How does that work? I can't imagine something so small giving off so much light.
Yeah. Well, you usually buy more than one. As he starts explaining it, Lennox, give me your observation roll.
I got 3 successes.
When you pull and peel it back, it is not only the shuttle launch, but also the tunnels that were built. Below, it says Walter, and the name for like the architect, and the last name says Aurelian.
I'm gonna take a picture of
As
this
you pull it
really
up
quick
and you
because these
snap
are
the picture and the flash goes off, we go to Henry in the back room. Oh, Henry. Henry, you've been given a drug. You have 1 shift with the bonuses that I gave you, the health and that kind of stuff. Your companion's at the back door. She turns and looks at you and she goes, there's one outside. There is a drone as well. As she pumps this like big round-bodied shotgun, and she goes, is that one important? And she points to the camera, and you can see Marla's climbed over boxes and made it to the back. And there's a drone back there as well. You can see that the stretcher cast on her. She says, are we bringing her in or getting rid of her?
Oh, she's fine. Get rid of the drone.
All right. The door kicks open in the back, Marla. Gun aims at you. It's the big round shotgun, so you know the shotgun does 3 damage. And she aims and shoots at the drone. Your drone, I hit with 4 successes. That means I crit your drone. Devices, when crit, just destroy. Now, I will say we do have a card that says not broken yet, if you would like an extra round with it to take photos and shit like that. All right, so you'll get this section of it. It shoots, it falls, the camera stays on, the woman walks out, points the gun at Marla and says, inside now. Or out here forever. And you can see Henry like sitting on a table. You're muted. That's what you sound like if she shoots you.
Cool. I see Henry. I'll start walking in.
Okay. You don't fight it, so you walk in. She kicks the drone, and then it would be totally broken, but you did get that on footage as Marla walks in. Henry, in the back room with Marla, the woman turns around. You know her as one of the Soul agents. She keeps her shotgun trained on Marla when she walks in. Henry is fucked up. There are fungal growths, but there are a bunch of butterflies that have landed on him. and they are pulling the fungal growths out of him, like eating them and pulling them out as these animoid butterflies. And he's just covered almost head to toe in like patches of like neon blues and orange butterflies.
Okay.
So if he wasn't creepy before, he's fucking neon creepy now.
Gotcha.
What are you gonna say? Either one of you. I'll give you a moment.
Very nice additions you have there. Question. Just confirming employment with off the record.
With LAPD, no longer.
Well, Henry, I know, but your friend.
She looks. Are you talking about me?
Yes, I would like to know who I'm speaking to.
I'm just a rep for Soul.
A rep for Soul. Gotcha.
Making sure he's okay. He's important to what we are doing. We needed him back. He has a lot of information. You do too,
No
though.
questions asked. Mm-hmm.
Can you please hand over your devices? Put them on the table next to you. I see you don't have a gun.
I do.
No, you don't. It's broken. You did not get a new gun yet.
I did. I got one from Lennox.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch,
I
I
gave
forgot.
her my new
Oh,
gun.
Okay.
Because I bought myself a fancy one, so I gave her my
Then she
normal
says,
one.
put your devices on the table. Do you also put the gun then?
No. Devices means communication devices.
Sure.
You have to be more specific.
She doesn't ask you to put the gun there. If you just put the devices, she doesn't say anything about the firearm.
Okay.
Look, Henry, I know you say she's important, but I don't see how. Have you scanned her? Is she one of us?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's fixable. And you see her walk over to the table and grab one of the eye devices?
No. Look, I don't care what you are. I don't care who you are right now. I'm just ready to have all of these trails dissipate. You understand?
She looks to Henry.
But all the trails against everything that's been happening.
She walks over to scan your eye.
I'll let her.
She folds it and rolls your eye back. You get to make the choice. Are you a replicant, Marla?
If I am, I'm not aware of it.
No.
Let's find out.
But I'm asking you if you want to be a replicant.
Eric, evens or odds?
I don't care. It doesn't
don't
change
care?
what I'm
Decide.
about to do. You can make the audience roll if you want. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Hey, audience. Evens, replicant, odds, not.
Okay, so D6, evens or odds. You said odds, you're not a replicant?
Die with an odds is not a replicant. Do I
Okay.
die having existential crisis or not?
I will find out. It just really means that your dad buy you and you're not real.
Is he an implanted memory?
Bum,
Is
bum,
he an implanted
bum.
memory? Oh my god.
We just don't know.
Yeah, we use D20, doesn't matter. Odds, she is not.
Oh, that's a 5.
Not a replicant. She goes, she's
No
not.
replicant. Cool.
She goes, Henry, are we keeping her? Now, I will remind you what the organization's about if you don't remember, but it is to get replicants off world.
Yeah.
She, to her, is not a replicant. So unless she has a value to you,
Marla is gonna raise her firearm to her other leg.
why don't shoot yourself? We haven't decided yet. That's what she says.
What are you talking about? There was a group of thugs back here earlier. Couldn't really place any of the identification they had on here. They
Looks
had
to Henry.
I couldn't get a good look as they got out of here.
She points to the door.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard.
Marla, how much do you value your life?
Well, I don't think you're getting this, Henry. She's telling us to just leave. She's telling us just to walk.
You could come with us and help us.
Oh, and the woman like kind of sighs at that, and she goes to the door that leads into the business in case people come in.
I appreciate that, Henry. I really do, but I've got my own priorities back here. I can't really leave from right now.
It would be far away. Farther than you could have ever gone before.
Far enough where you can put the sentience of a AI into an actual body.
Not me.
Well, I mean, Aurelian could probably do that. As she's at the front door and she like cracks it and looks to see Lennox like looking at something, and then like the other two are talking, and she kind of shuts the door a little bit. She's just cracking it through like all the debris and things that are on the door. She goes, "Look, they're still out there. If we're gonna take this, Henry, we got to go now." Unless you think you can talk that entire team down from taking us in. And you know Aurelian's not going to fight anybody.
No. And I know somebody out there's looking for retirement. He's not going to give a shit how he gets there.
What if we offer him a way off work? Would he take it?
Look over at Marlon. Would he take it?
Marla shrugs.
It's so fucked
Pretty
now.
sure he's
It's so
pretty sure
fucked
he's set
now.
at this point, but
Is that a no? She says. You're saying
if
he
I
wouldn't
had
take it?
to, if I were a betting woman, I think the odds would be in your favor.
Henry, out back, pull the cover. We got to go. We got to get you somewhere else. We need to go to the next point. We can't patch you up here. And she latches the door down, and you see her stick something to the door, and a light flashes. Looks to Marla, has the gun in the hand, and there is a eye-to-eye conversation. Marla, I need a manipulation at disadvantage, or I am fucking shooting you.
Let's go. That is going to still be one success.
Are you happy with that, or would you like to push?
I'd like to push.
All right. Would you like to play a distraction card for an advantage?
Let's do it.
Okay. We'll have the noise be up front. I have an idea for that. It may not be on purpose between Lennox and Stokes, but we'll see.
Okay.
I have two.
I have two.
She aims the gun at you. She goes, I'm going to count to 5. Make a choice. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing? You staying back here, or are you fleeing out the back? She's obviously strapped a bomb to the door that goes up front.
I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. She already strapped a bomb? Okay,
She shut it and put a flashing light thing to the door. It is definitely a bomb when she steps away. Think of it like a fragmentation.
She's going to, she's gonna step out the back and fire.
At who? Her?
Herself.
You're shooting
leg.
yourself? You're going through with me? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll give you an advantage on the entire argument about what's going on until someone catches you in the act. How much does your gun do for damage? You trying to graze? Are you trying to only do one? Like not ruin it? Like you just try to graze yourself?
With the money I have, I don't care.
Oh, she's boom, bull.
She's like, I'll buy 2 new legs.
How much
Who
damage
cares?
does it do?
I've got painkillers coursing through my veins right now.
You do.
I feel
But
nothing.
you only have so many health points left. This is why I asked.
No, I do. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So it's 2, I think, damage for the guns.
No, just 1 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, you take 1 damage,
Yeah.
and how long do you wait till you calm for help? Do you let them leave before you shoot yourself?
I'm going to give them like a 10-second head start.
Okay, Henry, when you get to the back, she runs back. She pulls a cover off of a spinner bike to get you out. She looks to you and says, with me or ride on your own? You look pretty fucked up still, man.
No, I'll go with you.
All right. We hop on. She raises her hand up, clicks a button, and I'm going to go up front. Lennox, you're up front behind the counter near that door that has the bomb on it. As you are looking at that, you hear a boop, 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 and I will give you one mobility roll at disadvantage.
What way is like farthest away from that door? Is it me jumping the counter, or is
It would be
like
like over the counter, yeah, definitely.
Cool. That's what I.
Because this is like an
doing.
8 foot. The whole thing's 8 foot. Back here is like 5. It's like a shotgun, really narrow, like tiny, long styled, anemoid row area.
I'm going to, in like the quickest move that I can, I'm gonna jump the counter and yell at Enzo to run.
Mobility disadvantage.
Okay. So
you don't get your lowest die. You only get your single.
Oh, I only get my high die. Is there any fancy Streamloot card that's like, no? Do we have any of those?
I mean...
A legendary don't get blown up card?
No, not really. Unless you're willing to risk initiative if you want to think you go before the bomb, but I don't think that's going to happen. I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
There's really nothing. It's just a roll. It's just a roll.
Just a roll.
Yep. What you got?
Me and a D10.
Yeah, I did okay.
That's 1.
I got 2. As you're talking to Aurelian over the counter, while he's talking to you, Enzo, he turns and looks. Not like look, but like listen. He goes, oh. And he ducks behind the counter, and it's all in slow motion. Enzo, as he ducks, you see fire creep out of the door. It washes across the wall and rolls where Lennox is standing. As she turns to kick off the wall, the fire rolls around as the door blows open, filling the shop in fire. I know you want to retire. Let's not make it permanent. Can you also give me a mobility roll? But you're not at disadvantage. You are behind cover. You will even get an armor roll to soak some of the explosion. The explosion does 4 points of damage, and that's not including maybe the roof coming down. Whoosh.
That for me too?
4 points for you. You failed the roll, unfortunately. You will get an armor roll. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I'm going to push.
All right. This is a physical. It is health.
So I lose health. Okay.
You lose health.
Oh, fuck. Same result. I have no successes.
Oh, no. How many is that? How many successes did you get?
None. 0.
Oh, no. 0. So it's a crit.
I said it was the same result as my first roll.
I didn't know what your first roll was. I'm sorry. All right. So Lennox, you got 1. You both get armor rolls to soak some of the damage now. You get a D8 instead. It has stepped up from being behind cover, Enzo. Because you're on the other side of the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
She, unfortunately, is not. She just gets her D6.
But I bought better armor than the rest of them, so I do have a D8.
Oh, okay, cool. Give a roll. I mean, it's a good chance you get 1, then. It's a better chance to soak 1 of the 4.
It's for every success I get, or?
You only get to roll 1 die, and you can only get 6 to 8, so you can only soak 1 damage.
Oh,
That's how armor works.
Got it. Okay.
So you take it from 4 to 3.
That'll still help.
Yeah, 1 is better than none.
Oh, yep, I'm good.
Okay, well, sort of. You soak 1
I'm
of it.
better than I could have
So
been.
you take 3 damage and a crit. Enzo, what did you take?
I rolled no successes for armor.
So you take 4 damage and a crit. I feel like it's only fair if I let the audience roll 1 of the crits for piercing damage, which is for Enzo because he's on the other side of the shrapnel, and then crushing damage for Lennox on the other side jumping across. So I'll let them roll piercing. Give me a D12 roll. And I'm going to roll a d12 from my side. Unless Henry wants to roll it.
I'll roll one, sure.
Okay, give me a d12 for the crushing
Henry.
damage for Lennox.
And let's all remind ourselves, Lennox this entire time has been like, I want to protect replicants.
I know.
I want to be
I
able
know,
to
I
get
know, I know,
them
I know.
off-world into safety.
They don't fucking
and
know
Lennox
that, though.
Is being fucked over.
They don't fucking know that.
I didn't put the bomb on there, but
She
you don't know that. But that's okay.
Yeah, I don't
But
know that.
she's a fucking, yeah, you'll figure out later. We'll see if you survive.
You dropped a bomb on me.
A 4. Okay. What did you get?
I got a 6.
A 6. All right. I'm gonna pan back as the explosion goes
You're
on. The
Break your
spinner,
leg too.
the spinner roll. That'd be hilarious.
You had to roll
It's not.
shittier than that.
The spinner rolls out. Marla in the back, gunshot goes off. You see the fire roll out. It hits the back door, but it doesn't hit you, and it lights the whole building on fire. The alarms go off in the monorail station. The Metro Kebab guy is running down the rails to get away from everything. The thugs have left on the train. Inside, as the camera comes back through, the cabinets collapse on top of Lennox as she's jumping through. Unfortunately, that is a concussion. For 1 week is what the chance to get it back is. You have a disadvantage on observation and tech rolls. Do you have health left after taking 3 damage? Because you soaked one of them. You are now underneath it. Fire is burning right now. Enzo, as it blows everything out from the cabinets and shrapnel hits you, what did we get in the audience? A 4. You are hit in the shoulder. You take no lethal injury. It is a week. You have a disadvantage on mobility and firearms. As the fire is spreading, do you still have health after taking 4?
No.
Lennox pinned underneath. You see the fire burning around, and Enzo is not moving. Lennox, you are still awake. What would you like to do to get out of here? You get 1 action. Back door, front door.
Where I'm like pinned.
Yeah.
Where am I closest to?
Basically, you're disadvantaged for whatever physical activity you're going to take right now.
Yeah. But I just want to know which door I'm closest to.
You don't know how far the back goes. You haven't seen in it.
Oh, that's fair. But how far am I away from the front then?
About 15 feet. 1 move. Through fire.
Okay, so I'm not that
Not
bad,
that far.
though.
Nope, not that
Okay.
far. Through the haze and smoke, you can see the silhouette of the other officer and, like, almost shutter fame moving towards the front, like looking in to see who he can get out to. But he's a silhouette for you right now through the fucking smoke and the glowing butterflies that are melting and falling to the ground.
I think that I can see that Enzo's not moving.
Correct. He's pinned under debris.
Yeah.
But he might be. You
And-
might be able to grab him. You need an extra success for that.
Yeah. What about the blind man? Can I see him? Because he ducked behind the cabinets.
Funny. Would you like to use your action for an observation roll, or do you
No,
want
I
to
wouldn't.
get out?
I'm gonna light on fire. What is wrong with you? I'm about to be set aflame, and I am just a caring human who wants to get somebody out. I am so sorry I asked a question.
Hey! I'm just answering the question honestly in a very stressful moment.
Clearly, yes. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm,
I think I honestly think my only shot that I've got is just getting myself out from under these cabinets and
So
running.
it is a force roll to get your way out, which is strength and force with disadvantage. Now, good luck, because I have nothing to give you. You can't know someone to save you in this situation. You can't really. I mean, hey, you could use a grip one, and you could pin yourself worse. There's
If I
really
use that I know
nothing.
someone, can I make it be the cop come in here and help me get these off me?
I
take away my
would say
disadvantage?
that he would come in and try to get Enzo out for you.
Okay, I'll take that.
If you yell for him to get Enzo,
Yeah.
he will definitely try to do that and maybe die in the process.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Serving hands
am
know
gonna
someone.
sound like an awful human here. but I don't care if he dies.
No,
I care if
it's their
Enzo
job.
dies.
It's their job. It's their job. It's just okay. Marla's making a cocktail in the back right now.
Wait,
Yeah,
Are
it's
we
their
still
job,
playing-
and
are we
I have
playing-
an attachment to Enzo. I don't really
Are
care
we playing
about
Dragonlance? What's going on? You
I
don't
think
fight
so.
anybody?
We are not.
Some Everin just came out of me
You
somewhere.
know, so give me your roll. You need only one success to get out. To get out from underneath this. 2 will get you out of the building. But you're rolling a force, a disadvantage, so I don't know how good you're going to do with this.
Yeah.
You might be taking some fire damage next round. Welcome to Blade Runner.
I hate it here.
I think
It
it's
sounds
fun.
more like thanks for playing
Yeah.
instead of welcome to.
Would I just know from my time on the force about how much fire damage would happen? Like, have I been in a fire before?
No, I won't let you metagame this, no.
I am just trying to figure out how fucked I am.
You'll find out.
I'm probably fucked either way.
Do what a
somewhere
character would do,
between.
which is get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Somewhere between very and extremely.
Yeah, there's no moderate in this situation.
I got one success, so
All
I
right,
am
so
out
you
of
pull yourself out.
cabinets.
You walk by Enzo. I will let you know without making an observation roll. He's not breathing. The cop bursts through the front and runs to Enzo through the fire. He takes 1 point of fire damage. I will also not tell you how much health a normal officer has. Your next turn. You are going to
Would
take
be-
fire damage. But
That's fine. My question is, what are the stats I would need to help move Enzo? If I help,
if
him
you were
move
to
Enzo?
assist him, he would just get aid. He would get advantage of taking him out.
Okay.
But you may take 2 rounds in if you guys fail trying to pull him out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you what fire damage is.
Of course you're not.
I'm glad my vice was cigarettes and not booze, or I'd have that inflamed all over me.
Would I just like flambéed? in the
Well,
middle
excuse
of
me, I'd like to
this
point out I
butterfly sword?
only drink cordials. That shit is not flammable. All right.
I'm gonna try to get. Wait, there's another officer that's supposed to be around here. Where did he go?
There's one out front and one upstairs, getting people out of the monorail station.
I'm gonna try to get myself out and scream for that guy.
Cool. He
get
ain't
his
gonna
ass
hear you
down
from here.
here.
That's real fucking fun.
I like
So
to yell at people.
I would like you to make your second force roll to get out of here if you're going out on your own, or if you're going to aid him, you don't have to roll. The audience will roll for the police officer. But you are giving advantage. And I do have a regular officer stats up.
I think I have to try to get out, or I might die in the process of getting Enzo out.
I mean, maybe.
If I'm taking 1 fire damage now, I'm still up. But if I have to take another fire damage while I'm getting Enzo out, I
You will
not
get your
still be
armor
up.
versus the fire.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, do I need to make an armor roll for this round then?
You will be making one regardless. I just need to know if you're leaving or staying to help. That's what I want to know.
Okay, then I'm staying to help.
Okay, you need to make an armor roll for 2 fire damage. Marla's got
Nothing else.
Marla's got an entire white bar with a homeless guy in the back. They're just drinking.
Yep, I'm good.
So, well, no, you're not good. It's 2 fire. You can only soak
No.
1.
I know. I can soak 1 and I'm still up.
Okay, so you still got 1 hit point. Awesome.
Yes.
Now it's the audience turns to roll. So, police officers in this game aren't great. A uniform LAPD does have a strength of B.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's a D10.
It's a D10, but they have no force.
It's a D6.
So I need a D10 and a D6 from the audience. You're
You can
looking
make
for
successful things with the
You
D10
are
and
looking
a
for
D6.
you are looking for 6 up on this. If you get a 10 on that D10, that's huge. So I need 1 D10, 1 D6 in the audience, and while you're rolling that, I'm going to cut back to Marla. Marla, you're sitting in the back as you watch the spinner go away as the fire blows out the room. You shot yourself in the leg. You're sitting on the ground out back on something, I assume. The drone is destroyed. Are you just chilling back here as everything is going to shit?
I've ripped a piece off of my jacket, and I'm
Okay.
making a makeshift tourniquet.
Sure,
to
yeah.
stop the bleeding.
Brunette stylish
Um,
jacket.
And absolutely. I would also be wringing my hands a good amount. Absolutely. That. Other than that, I am listening to the
It sounds like small pieces of electronics bursting, little pops of flame. Butterflies are floating out the window and melting and falling in the alley behind. The alleys here are covered for a lot of the section. They had to drive down the alley to fly out. Like they're more like tunnels. Are you staying back here? Are you radioing for help? Or are you just chilling?
I would have radioed after giving them a 10-second head start.
As you radio, a call comes on the line. You hear a man's voice. It is not someone from the LAPD.
Buttes.
Excuse me, is this Marla Thorne?
Yes. Yes.
Are you the
I've
woman
been
out back
shot.
of the shop?
I am. I've been shot. I'm injured.
Ma'am, I would recommend if you can crawl or limp down the alley 2 doors, you should do that before the second round of explosions go off.
I'm going to stop what I'm doing and start heading that way, yeah.
Excellent. I can't see, so I'm just going to tell you landmarks. The first road is going to say Tassels. That is a local club. Please pass that door. You'll see another door. That second door there is going to be Whiskers. If you could please pass that one and make a right, you should be safe. I need you to make me a mobility check at disadvantage, Marla Thorne. She shot her non-injured leg. Because if she shot her other leg, she would break it. And I told her it'd be a compound fracture. So she shot her non-injured leg.
That's fine. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine with my CD8 for mobility. Psh, who do you think I am? I'm Marla Thorne. Let's go. Oh, shit! For 2 successes!
As you limp and crawl your way down that tunnely alley, past Tassels, past Whiskers. One's a dance club. The other one is a cat petting zoo. As you run down the alley and make a right, you hear the second set of explosions go off, which takes us back to the inside with Moxie. I would ask Enzo, but he's unconscious. We got 1 success in the audience. Oh, hold on. Yes.
Is the cat petting zoo okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Going back to me,
I turned
about
back
to
for
die,
you.
and she's like, "Okay, but the cat." Mallorie could die any second, but the cats though are there.
Cats are very important.
Lennox is not though.
Lennox is not.
Mallorie, a damaged arm, but Lennox, a damaged everything.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. Yeah. Can you make a tough choice for me? I would have Enzo make it, but he's unconscious.
Yeah, it's fair.
Cool. 1 success means either you and Enzo make it out, or you and the officer make it out. Or
Enzo make it out.
Or the officer and Enzo make it out.
No, me and Enzo make it out.
If you leave the officer behind, you will be deducted promotion points.
It's fine. I literally cannot tell you how many I have on this sheet. It's actually stupid. I've only spent like 4 this whole game.
I know, but
they can take as many away as they
I didn't want to take it away. So with that means how do you leave the officer behind?
I think probably what happens is
not accidental. I mean, how do you leave him behind? Just to be clear.
No, I'm fine with this.
Okay. Okay.
You know, Everin does pop up every once in a while.
And Lennox is a very sweet person who's making it out of here and trying.
Yeah, Lennox is weighing the odds of things.
This cop is young. He's in his like mid-20s.
Yeah.
Probably has many years left on the force.
Yeah.
Whole life ahead of him.
She will feel bad about the choice she's about to make. Everin never would have, but Lennox feels bad for the choice she has to make. But with the options being weighed out Enzo won't survive if she leaves him on this floor, and she thinks the officer at least has a chance to survive if she leaves him
I'm
inside.
telling you, you know one of them isn't making it. That is the choice. It's that choice. It's not well, he might make it. No, you know only one is making it out.
Well, then she still sticks with her choice.
Okay.
She's worked with Enzo for years.
So as you drag Enzo out, Enzo, I think you'll look up your death saves because you still got to roll death saving throws. You do have a medic on you right now. There is a chance you could survive, but we'll see how bad it is. Henry, as you fly away, as you're flying away, you have one shift of these drugs in you. She's going to take you to another location to get you fixed up. She asks, are we going to get you repaired, or are we going to one of their homes to meet them? Is there one of them that you still think's worth taking with us? Because we're leaving this planet.
Well, if anything, it'd be shit. Who do I want to take?
Yeah, I know.
I think it would be Watson. She's if we
Out of all
can
of
convince her to go. Yeah, if we can convince her to go with us, she's really good with the tech stuff, medical. She could potentially help us.
All right. We're going to her place. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I know exactly where it's at. But
Okay.
you got to be careful. I don't know how booby trapped she has. She has it.
We'll wait outside.
Yeah.
Let's land and get you as patched up as we can. You look like shit.
Yeah, thank you.
She takes off, not being chased, and you guys head towards Lennox's place.
He's like pulling out like a fungus out from
Yeah, like
his fingernail,
strands of it. With that, did you look up death saves, Enzo? How does that work for you?
Well, when you're broken by damage, I don't have lethal
You just have a regular crit,
critical
not
energies.
lethal.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I don't think you do anything.
Recovering from I'm broken by damage, which means I have no health. It's either going to be first aid from someone else, or I would recover automatically. I would recover 1 health point automatically after an entire shift has passed.
I knew it was different when you didn't have a critical, like a severe, because severe critical's bad.
Yeah, it is.
So give me a medicine roll as you pull him out front. The other officer tries to get out. The ceiling collapses on him, and you guys hear a second and third explosion go off behind the building. Marla was out back. She's probably dead.
One almost dead person at a time, please.
Sorry.
For my concussion, you said it's observation and tech that I have disadvantage in.
You sure fucking do.
But not medical.
Not medical.
Medical is fine.
Yep, medical's still good.
And I actually get advantage on medical rolls, so
You do?
Field surgery under a concussion. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
It's fine. I've probably done
And burning.
this before.
And
just
burning.
slightly, it's fine.
And I'm sure she's no Matthew Palmer fixing somebody's brain in a moving vehicle.
That was
You
fucking
know.
amazing.
While shooting guns.
While shooting guns. That's
and playing a bass.
he did that.
Yeah.
You know, I can't say I'm quite that skilled, but I will try my best.
All right, let's see what you got here. I have a good closing
Roll that
scene
again.
for the case file.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
Okay, so you get him stabilized. He won't be awake for a shift. You pull him out to, like, you know, the benches that are out there in front of the building. The other officer in the building, burning alive, dead. Your drone's gone. Let's delete your drone. Let's delete the dying police officer that you made a choice about. Let's pull him out. Let's pull this out. The gang member that was inside helped the other guy get out of there, so he's gone. And no one knows where Marla is. With that, I'll take us back to the overview. Cops swarm the joint. They show up. They start searching everyone, searching everything. The place that blew up, they start taking your report. They get Enzo on a stretcher. They load him up to take him back to the medical facility, back at the LAPD offices. Do you ride with him, or do you take and drive the spinner back, since you were still conscious?
I'll drive the spinner.
Okay. You're driving the spinner back. Marla, what do you do as all this breaks just fucking shit show? Do you crawl your way back to your spinner to get out? Do you wait a while?
So, no, I would wait because I was instructed to go to a certain place.
Would you technically hide?
No.
As the cops are swarming this place, would you be hiding? so that they
No,
don't
'cause
find
I called
you?
them in.
Okay.
I called them in.
Okay,
it
so
would
you
make
wait.
sense.
Officers sweep the place. They don't get to you for a while because they can't go through the tunnels because they're burning. Fire department shows up. They do eventually find you. See you're wounded. Are you in Whiskers? Is that where your bloodied ass dragged yourself into, or did you go to Tassels? Did you go around the corner and just
Whiskers.
wait in the alley?
Whiskers.
Whiskers? Okay.
Whiskers,
Whiskers is an animoid petting cat place slash lap dance place.
Oh, good. Okay.
Always good to have both, you know? One-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop.
Why go to Tassels
Of course,
anyway?
of course.
You don't even need to.
It's true. Whiskers are better than Tassels. As
Meow.
you pull in, the officers eventually show up. Seeing that you're wounded, they would bring a stretcher as well.
Okay.
My question is, how does your new spinner make it back home when they bring you to the ambulance? Considering how important your spinner currently is.
Oh, easy. I believe that
Because cops are going to investigate everything.
Yeah. So Rain, my DG, would definitely route the place home. Like I said earlier, I do have not only an arm, but I can basically bring her places. And I think that after leaving the apartment, I would have made sure I could bring her wherever I could theoretically be ending up. So
I would say if you're willing to spend a I know someone card for that from Star Drew, I think that's fair.
absolutely, let's go.
So you get medicaled as well. We are going to fast forward 2 shifts because everyone's fucked up. We're going to use an extra recovery one for everybody. So that means you can recover 1 extra stress and 1 extra health during these 2 shifts that you're being tended to. And I'm going to spend a bunch of them. So BS recovery. And you're getting
We're
medical
recovering
assistance.
for 2 shifts and we get an extra per shift.
Yeah, 2 shifts, and I'm going to give you extra for 1 of the shifts.
For one
Unless
of
we
the
have
shifts.
more. I'm looking right now. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3. No, I'll spend 8 recovery cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're spending Kyle's and Serving Hands 8 recovery cards. Each one of those will give you 1 extra. Is it stress during your downtime when you're recovering? And we have 8 of those to spend, so you'll get 2 for 1 of those shifts. And then we're also going to do 1 for health to recover 1 extra health for 1 of those shifts, because we should have enough for that as well. Let me complete those, and then let me grab the other one. As everyone's getting patched up, tended to make sure that you are not gonna die and bleed out, Enzo, and that Marla is okay. Henry, you are stabilized. She keeps working on cutting the fungal stuff away from you as you're waiting outside of Lennox's. You get debriefed during that 2nd shift as they're talking to you in your beds while you're wounded, finding out what's going on. They put Enzo under to keep him under to do some surgery for wounds. Enzo does not have to report. Enzo, I would assume that you are probably playing your ability to call higher people to not have to report anything while you're wounded, since that's the kind of bullshit that he's done every time we've had to do stuff during the show. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to have to do extra work.
Yeah, so we're going to use that, and we're going to use the Don't Worries, which is good. Yes, don't worry. I should have put Don't Worry, Be Happy. 1, 2. So we're going to use Serving Hands, Kyle, Serving Hands, Kyle, Serving Hands, Serving Hands. So everybody gets an extra health. This is including Henry. Same thing for you, as you're being tended to by the Soul Agent. 2 shifts go. No visit from Wallace. If the 3 of you who are kept in separate rooms, not talking to each other, does anyone report the full story of what happened while you were down there? How many people leave out the gentleman behind the counter? This is important. Does everybody leave the gentleman out?
I didn't see him.
Good call. Enzo, do you leave the gentleman behind the counter out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you do as well. All right, so 3 of you leave the guy out behind the counter. How many people leave? Well, actually, only one of you know the information. Do you report the space station, or not space station, but the shuttle launch, and that you know how to get to it? Do you report that, Lennox?
That depends.
No, it doesn't. I'm asking
Yes,
you
it-
a question. You can't talk to each other.
No, I'm not talking to them. I'm asking you a question.
Oh, okay, sure, I'll answer.
The
What do you got?
camera that I took that picture on, was that my personal camera, or was that like something that the LAPD gave?
It can be whatever you want, but you're a
Okay,
Blade
well,
Runner.
then-
You choose what gets submitted.
I'm gonna go with no, and that camera is my personal device.
That is your personal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That photo lives nowhere that would be related to the LAPD whatsoever.
Gotcha. Okay, that is fine by me. Let me see if there's any other ones that I need to get for you. The only other question was, do you, as a group, report the woman that you chased? Those who saw her. I think all 3 of you saw her. Do you report the woman who's currently in the chat log on the left? How many do? Does anyone report her?
No.
Okay. With that said, we're going to fast forward 4 shifts as people are recovering. On the third shift of those 4, Marla, Enzo, do you leave?
Yeah.
There's a chance you can take to get out now.
Absolutely, yes.
I am retiring legitimately, so I'm not going to run off in the middle of the night.
Okay. That's good to know. So you are still here. Lennox, do you go home during the 4th shift when they release you?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanna
Enzo,
be able
do
to
you
look at
go
these
home
blueprints.
during the 4th shift?
Yes, I will go home, and I'm going to check on my thing that I stashed away.
When you get into your house, it smells like 5 people died in it. It is covered in fast food every square fucking inch. All the receipts are from Marla.
Deserve that.
Marla, do you leave a message on where you are going, or is this like a permanent parting of ways for you?
I think that if Enzo were to go through every single fast food receipt, he would finally find one where there are kitchen instructions that just say, "Look me up on Mars, XOXO, M."
That's actually really fucking funny.
And he would miss it because he's got a cleaning service on speed dial. He was just having him come in and take this place out.
That's hilarious. Do you find it, Enzo, or do you just pack your shit up, or do you like clear the couch and sit down? Like, what is Enzo's habit?
I think most likely he would clear a space, sit down, and that would be like the one that's sitting right next to him, and you see that written on there, like, someday, kid, someday. And I'll
All right.
probably sniff one of the things just to see if it's any good.
Okay, with that said, shift 4, Lennox comes home. Henry and her are still waiting outside. You're healed up. You're looking better, Henry. You're patched up. The mushroom stuff has been cut from you. I made 5 successful checks against it to get this stuff out of you, but it has been harvested. Lennox, when you get to the door, out of the shadows, I got 4 successes, unless you can beat that on an observation roll.
I doubt it, but I mean, I guess I can try.
That's up to you.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna.
Let it go. The agent rolls out from the side of the door in the shadows before you get to put your PIN code in or whatever it is to get into the place. And she says, "Look, the Relian wants to see you."
It's okay. I mean, I have some questions about these fancy blueprints I found, so.
Yeah, it would definitely be involving you joining the resistance for Mars versus this as an informant. We aren't tagging anyone else. We can't find Marla Thorne. And Enzo is currently getting ready to do his big debrief. And I'm assuming he's, according to Henry, and she goes like this, and Henry's sitting off on the bike, probably going to retire. Henry and I would like to offer you a position as a informant for us and a seat on leaving Earth.
Yeah, done and done.
Right. Well, then, if you don't mind, we'd like to speak inside. I'll bring Aurelian around.
Yeah.
And they
sounds-
bring Aurelian in a wheelchair. He is the black guy with the blind eyes. As he rounds in, he's not wearing the vest anymore. It's unbuttoned. He's got the huge Mars symbol on his chest. And he would be pushed in by her and Henry to discuss what they do. My only question to Lennox is, are you actually going to join them, or are you turning them in and recording this? I don't
No, I'm actually joining.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
You're actually joining. Enzo, do you retire after you give all of your information out for the 4th shift?
Was that stuff still there in my stash?
Yeah, nothing was taken. Unless Marla
Yeah.
did it, but I don't think so. I don't think Marla knew at that time to do that, because she just had someone deliver shit.
I thought that's what she was hinting at
No.
first. That was like the first thing I checked.
It's
right.
still there.
All right, yeah, now's a great time.
Awesome.
I took 9 pieces of shrapnel in my leg, and now I've taken about
Yes!
4 on my shoulder. It's time
Well,
to retire.
Marla, you got off first. And everyone else is leaving as well. But the only person I care about leaving is Marla. Marla, your significant other has a body when you're leaving. It's one of the things that Wallace Corp is doing for you upon departure. I need a connections roll for a Wallace. You need 3.
3.
3.
Do we have any cards?
I can give you an Eye of the Beholder, which will give you advantage.
Utes, let's
If
do
you
that.
do not get 3, your partner and the body that has been given works for Wallace, and I'm killing you on the flight.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep turning these dice over in my hands for a minute.
Correct.
Okay, and it's an advantage, so I will.
We're
set
using
that
Kyle's Eye of the
aside.
Beholder. You're fully healed. You can push. You can do all that stuff. You got 2 leg braces on, or cybernetic legs at this point. Who knows with you? What are you at? 2. You got
10,
2.
a 10, and an 8.
10 is 2. 10 is 2. That's 3 successes,
You're
girl.
right. Oh my god, let's go. Fucking shit.
There is a moment where you feel like this could be going wrong. And they tell you, look, Wallace built me. I'm supposed to work for them. We need to get to where we're going, and we need this chip taken out before they make me do something bad. You finally have gotten everything you wanted. You're leaving. You have a place in the stars to live, so to speak. Your companion knows that they have been chipped, but it's an easy removal since they are willing to work with you and not choke you out on the flight. But that doesn't mean Enzo's safe. Enzo, you are leaving Rich. Would you like to tell the rest of the group, along with Marla, what happened to you and Marla in that van to close this out? What's the scene as you're leaving this place?
Wait, which place? What do you mean?
Leaving Earth. Remember, you get a place, you get a house.
Oh, the house. I get it.
Do you fly out of here? Do you leave? Do you stay? Do you just spend your money on Earth? What kind of person is Enzo?
No. Enzo wants to be off planet as soon as possible.
Okay.
So he's gonna look up his old partner,
Okay.
Lars Maddox, who was the guy who taught him to lie, cheat, and steal to get what he wanted in the first place.
Okay.
And that guy, he is what convinced convinced Enzo to aim for the stars. Get the hell out of there. Maybe someday we'll meet up and start a casino. And that's why I have the little lighter that has the Paradise Casino logo on it. That's what we were going to say.
Okay. On arrival, him being there, he would ask you over like your first cocktails. You guys are discussing how to set up your own thing and what you're going to do, how you got all the fucking money you got. Where did this all come from?
Same way you did. Opportunity knocked and I answered.
Okay, well, who was opportunity, man? It's just us. We just drinking.
It's nothing to worry about. It's all clean.
It's all clean. Okay. It's all clean.
Enzo, now that he's off Earth, he dressed like shit when he lived there because he didn't want people to know he had all this excess money. That's why even though he lived in this fancy deluxe hotel room across the hall from Marla, he didn't really brag about it. That's why whenever he'd leave the house, he would dirty himself up, wrinkle his own clothes, throw some.
We should definitely talk about that. You were rich, living in a super rich apartment, literally across the hall from Marla, who had a rich family.
That's right.
Both loaded. So
literally in a mega hotel.
You do not tell your old part in Maddox how you got your money. You're leaving it quiet?
No, I don't want any blowback on him. Okay. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't need to know shit. It'll keep him safe.
Moxie, between you and Henry and the Soul Rep and Aurelian, they are behind H2N as they are shooting secret subliminal messages within the H2N videos for replicants to find them to get off planet. And once a season, they fly a group of replicants off planet on this, what they call a moon bus. The Aurelian organization is ran by the Aurelian, the gentleman who's here. He's a mastermind, and the butterflies are handed out to give coordinates, locations, and times to get off planet. They are the lasting memories and last memories of this man, because he originally built this new place on Mars and came back to Earth. He is a replicant who took his own eyes so they could not find him. During this time with him, how long do you stay on Earth before you leave as a Blade Runner? Or do you consistently stay on Earth as a contact for them?
No, I think I leave. But I think I only stay long enough to take care of final things that need to be taken care of, and then I'm out. Because I don't need anybody at the office asking me too many questions.
I mean... So half a year or something like that? Like the next season that they leave with the moon bus?
Yeah.
Do you leave?
Yeah. Like the next one I can be on, I get on that.
Okay. So the next season you leave on the moon bus with them, which would take us to Henry. Henry, technically only replicants are supposed to be leaving. At what point in time do you finally make Lennox take the VKM test? Because you know the rule, no human leaves.
I'd have her do it before I take off for this season. I would do it before I left.
Okay. Would you like to spend a VKM test card to make it easier? To make sure, so she can't try to juke it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Moxie, when they do the test, I have two questions. One, message me. Are you a replicant? Two, if you are, do you try to hide it to stay here? Or do you leave with them? Because if you're a human, I hate to tell you this, but you're going to get Spartan kicked off that bus real quick.
Fair enough.
Probably not killed. I'll probably just tell you we're not taking humans. Because you seem like you're a supporter no matter what.
So I have 1 foot off of it before it takes off.
Mm-hmm. Allie played it smart as fuck to get out of here. All right. Then the last scene would be you leaving as the moon bus shuttles off. Sarah is sitting next to you on the moon bus as the representative for Home to Mars to film everything. While the flight isn't long, they're going to kind of create the entire plan on getting people out off of Earth to Mars as replicants. While the case closes, there's a few things I would like some people to know in the cast as we close out the show. As they are flying off as the last scene, there's a couple of things. And I'm going to do this just because it sounds like all these characters are retiring, and whenever we do the next dossier, there's going to be a new group of characters comes on board, which is totally fine. No one died. Congrats to the party. No one died. There were 3 chances in last episode and this episode where I was going to just message you to bring a new character.
Woo!
One of them was Henry. If he would have failed one more, he would have just made a new character and came back as someone who works for Aurelian. Because he was this close to becoming something else. That growth has nothing to do with what they want as Aurelian. It was just them practicing making things grow on Mars, and one thing got out of control. The other one is during last episode, there was a chance that Henry lost it and had the ability to take one shot on everybody to kill them as he was exiting. He didn't have that happen. Everyone was good. And then today, during this one, during the chase, I made a aerial chase obstacle that was fatal crash. And you pull it, and it does 5 damage. You do get to try to make a tech roll at disadvantage, or sorry, a pilot roll at disadvantage to land it, where one of the cars just crash and you're lost to it. And the same question I would ask everybody else is, hey, do you wake up and realize you're a replicant, or are you dead?
Thank God for Metro Kebabs.
Yes, Metro Kebabs. Metro Kebabs.
No, Metro Kebabs
Was one of them. I basically just took one of the cards that didn't make any sense for what we're doing and pulled it and was going to use that instead. So, because I wasn't going to use the explosion card, I was like, oh, I'll just make this a fatal crash. The other thing that probably the rest of the cast should know is both Enzo and Marla took a deal with Wallace Corporation to throw the case.
Knew it.
Figured as much.
They both were given the offer to do it. They've both had a couple both times that they have not submitted some things. Enzo more than other because he's had, what was that, second episode you got the deal?
Yeah.
And
I trusted you.
I know, it's fucking great. And
hey, be glad it turned out as happy as it did, because I had very dark plans if things went awry.
So did I. If either one of you would have turned on Wallace at any point in time and given up Wallace Corporation stuff, I was going to blow your apartments up with you in them.
Fair.
And then you didn't need to count on Lennox like saying everything, because she never would have.
No, yeah, because she's like, no, I don't want these people to get caught. And I'm like, the one person. And I had a chance for you to also got a Wallace, like, pulling you aside, but it just wouldn't have worked in the scene. So I was like, well, I guess she's the one person who doesn't get the fucking deal. Yeah, and Henry never would take a Wallace deal. There's no reason for the survivor to take one. But, yeah.
Been a methane gas explosion from all that rotten fish in my apartment.
So, well, it was not a brain dance. This was a real story this time, serving hands. It was a real story, not a brain dance. So,
hashtag not a brain dance.
Thank you, everybody who joined us for this. This was a wild ride. I know some people here on the cast have some crazy shit coming up over the next couple of months. Our Monday show will still be going on. Obviously, we have John Wick is going to continue. That's not done. You'll see some of these people come over there as well. I'm going to take a couple of weeks to get things together for Campaign 2 for Athantia, but we are going to do a Halloween special. So before we dive into that, I know that both Moxie and Allie are working on In December right now. So what the fuck is going on for that?
Oh, great question. So In December is the showcase of independent creators, games, and their communities over on FGP. So we bring together tons of game creators, developers, writers, and we just really do exactly what it sounds like. We'll play those games using like actual plays. We'll do panels, interviews, all of the things. And we are currently just opening up registration from.
What are you looking for right now?
For creators, everything. Creators, potential GMs, moderators for panels, interviewers, interviewees. and talent to play the games as well. So, and stream masters always and forever, almost primarily. So we do currently have the forums open for that.
Do you want to drop me the link and I will put it in chat for us?
Yeah, I'd love to. Here, give me 1 second and I will do just that.
And what do you two do for them? I know you guys are kind of doing separate jobs for, because this is the second year that Moxie's doing it, or first year?
I played as just talent the first year, and then second year I helped with recruiting players and GMs, and then this year I'm doing all of community engagement management.
Fun.
Moxie is making everybody's life easier. That is the
first time she gets to say that in her entire life.
No, right? Well, the funny thing is, because I now have a new job that is very similar to what I'm doing for FGP, I got that phone call because my freelance for FGP was at the top of my LinkedIn.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
It.
And they were like, hey, we see you're doing this thing that's very similar. And I was like, you're right, I am.
That's fucking amazing.
So
that is not normal.
If you want, if you're a small creator, if you make dice or dice vaults, you do commissions, or you make D&D accessories of any kind, and you'd like to give away a product or a service or a digital item during in December and have your work shown across, our different social medias and during games and things like that, hit me up. That's what I'm in charge of right now, is finding all of those fun giveaways and getting all the fun information that lets us share you with other people.
That's my job. Awesome.
You're sharing me with other people?
Adam, you got...
I mean, look, if that's what you're into.
Adam, have you got anything going on?
Yeah, actually, this Friday is the penultimate episode over on Gone Rogue Entertainment for Harbinger Season 3!
Yeah! Is this the last season, too?
No, we're going to have one more, but Megan's going to take the rest of the year off. Essentially, for all these stories coming together, I don't even know if she has quite the game plan in her brain yet for that, but it's been a wild ride. These characters have been great. And then, like Frankhouse said too, over on Monday night, coming back with another week of John Wick next week, which has been insane.
John Wick has been wild.
It's been so wild.
It's been super
I have a panther friend. It's great.
Yeah, he is a fucking panther.
I'm filled with joy.
So ridiculous.
Too.
Todd, anything going on with you? I see you've been doing your Inktober stuff. Is there anything else going on with you? New swag, new merch, anything?
I haven't done anything in October. I hurt my back at the start of the month, and it
I
delayed
saw
everything.
Voorhees.
And then I decided to work on something. I had something all planned. There's going to be 15 images over the course of 30 days. And then I started redesigning the main character, and I got stuck because it ended up looking like something. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I asked the internet, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like this. Oh, it looks like this. Oh, it looks like this." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're all right. Well, I can't do this. It looks exactly like all these other things."
Deku!
And then it turns out the name I had picked out is something that's very similar to something else, and I was like, I'm going to put this on the shelf for now. So, yeah, on Friday the 13th, I drew Jason Voorhees, but
it made me happy.
Otherwise, I haven't really done anything.
It made me happy. Anytime I see Jason, it makes me happy. Well, thank you to the cast and all the wonderful people that come play this 4-parter. Blade Runner is a blast. When the new dossier comes out, we'll come back, and maybe someone will come back from Mars. Maybe there'll be a replicant of one of these two that are still on Earth, since replicants, technically, there are more than one version of them. So that's easily Lennox or Henry could come back. But thank you all for joining us for this. This has been awesome to run and play. I got to use some old overlays, pull them back out of the dust and run something fun. So thanks to the cast. Is there anything for the cast who wants to say before we leave and I do my closing thing?
Tons of love. Always friends.
There's one thing Lennox would have made sure to do in those 6 months.
Sure, yeah.
I want to get rid of all of the footage from that drone where we tracked where the tunnels were underneath Mars.
Would you get rid of them, or would you give it to Aurelian?
Ooh.
Oh, that'll be for the next time we play.
But I have thoughts now. I just don't want.
Too bad. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was an amazing 4-part series. If you have friends that are looking to play Blade Runner, want to know how it works, interested in doing this, drop them the link to the playlist. It's a nice little showcase of how over the top or dramatic or chase scenes and how the mechanics within work. Our goal was just to highlight things. That's really what we were trying to do. On this side here, there's going to be the little circle for you to click. Click that thing so we can get up to 500. And next to me is going to be videos. This will probably be Blade Runner or maybe a Thontia as we prep for Campaign 2. I have something very special planned for Campaign 2. We're going to be doing a Halloween special feature on Halloween with not only myself, but Todd, Diana, Adam, and Kelly. And we are going to be playing... God, I feel so bad. This is going to make Todd... Todd, we are going to be playing a game where we are using the new rules to hunt down the Thing. For those who don't know, it's Todd.
I can't wait.
That is Todd's favorite thing. We're going to be doing the Thing. I love this kind of stuff. That will be our lovely one with our 2 creepy, tiny little dolls. If Diana's in her room, please don't pop out on me. And we'll be starting that on Halloween, hunting down the Thing. It's something that has left the darkest house, and I'm super excited. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye. Everyone can wait.